It's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
That guy's got a 7+. What's up, everybody? Welcome to You Know What Dude, starring Yannis Pappis. That's right. Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. Eat a dick. Or as Aaron will say when he gets here, black cock. Anyway, we're here. We got the regs. Yannis Pappis filling in for Bobby Kelly, for Robert, Dr. Robert Kelly.
Dr. Bob, he's on the phone.
He's up in Montreal, but he's on the phone. And thank God Lauren's got a, what is that, a 7+?
6S?
6S plus, so I can see all of Bobby.
I have the latest and greatest.
You guys are,
Everybody knows that.
yeah.
When it comes to technology, the latest and greatest.
What's up, Bobby? How you doing? You got your reading glasses on?
Yes, I got my reading glasses on. How you doing?
Good. They're more like goggles, though, aren't they?
What's that?
Those glasses are more like goggles.
Well, buddy, I got a fat head. I gotta wear, it's gotta be proportionate. I'm like a fat chick with small tits. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you look like you just got off a motor scooter.
He looks like bloated Mr. Magoo.
Who is that? Turn me to that person right now.
That's the rebel.
Turn me to that person.
Titties and blood, Ian Fidance.
What's up? What's
You
up?
look like a gay Mike DiStefano.
Oh, what a compliment. Thank you.
Listen, fuck you. I didn't call. This is why I'm calling. I gotta go. I have a car service waiting for me.
Oh, he's very important.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's bragging.
Lauren, turn my neck 80 degrees.
Turn the phone back to him again. Last time you were on the show, you're done.
Come on.
You're done.
I love you, Bobby.
Come on,
I'm kidding. Go
he-
back to Giannis.
Ian rode his bike here shirtless from Williamsburg with fucking rap music blaring off it. He does not give a fuck. I love this dude.
Yep.
Yeah, would you?
Doesn't he look like a divorced dad who just is like, fuck it, I'm moving to Miami and I'm selling coke?
Yeah.
Or what did you say, Bob? Yours was even better.
He looks like he's a rat for the cops.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Yeah, the movies. He looks like the guy
Yeah.
who flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that the cop doesn't really have to beat up to get the info from.
Yeah. I just tell it off the bat.
That's
All
perfect.
right, here's what I'm calling for because I really do got to fly. First of all,
Yeah. We lost him. We lost Bobby.
Thank you very
Wait, you're
much. Right now. What's that?
You're breaking up.
You broke up in this high technology communication we got going on right here.
I have to get these live reads in, Giannis.
Okay.
Okay, and this is deepdiscount.com. Have you heard about them?
I haven't heard about them, Bobby.
Well, let me tell you something about it. And I love this deepdiscounts.com.
Uh-huh.
Because right now, you can go. You like watching TV, right?
Yeah.
What else is there to do?
There's a lot. There's sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Drugs.
can have sex, but who wants to do that? That takes up so much time, and it's hot.
Right. And
So you watch TV
absolutely.
with a nice little snack.
Well, you do.
You don't have snacks?
No. I eat 3 times a day, not 15.
Giannis.
First of all, I only eat twice a day, and they're very big. Okay?
Yeah.
If I was there, you guys are in town. This is just, I've had a shit day, too. What a shit day I've had. Just a shit 2 days. I wish I was in there so I could fucking attack you cowards. You got me on a phone.
Oh, yeah.
And you bashing me. Fuck you. I hope you choke on your iced coffee. Did Lauren get that for you?
No,
No,
she
they
did
came
it.
with it.
We came with them.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Oh,
know what
that's-
kind of operation.
Yeah,
you're
I don't
in.
even get a
We were
fucking...
ready to yell immediately.
Yeah. I don't even get a coffee anymore.
Bobby, you need a hug. Here, Lauren, put the phone up to me. I'm going to hug him.
Good luck trying. This kid is crazy.
Do you feel better now?
I think he's my new favorite in New York City. You're my new favorite person in
Hell
New York
yeah.
City.
I think I smell salami for some reason.
I'll work my way up to favorite comic.
We'll get there.
Thanks for that insult. I
You
appreciate
do
it.
look like...
Deep discount. All right, shut up. Discount.com. All right, they're a very loyal sponsor to my podcast,
Okay.
and I really love going to this website. You can go to the website right now. You know what I got?
What?
I got Rhoda. I bought Rhoda. How's that?
Oh.
Like
And the
like
Lu-
Mary Tyler Moore Rhoda?
Rhoda, you can go right now. they're having a big, huge sale of your favorite TV shows. Over 600 seasons of season ones. Okay, TV shows, DVDs, and Blu-rays. Right now, why not start your binge watching and watch what you want when you want? You'll find current shows too, like American Horror Story, The Office. Okay, classics like Fantasy Island. Remember that?
Oh,
The plane.
The plane.
Your fans want to know, can they see the whole first season of Ellen on it? They're big Ellen fans that listen to this podcast.
Murphy
Mikhail
Brown, too.
Davey. Can you take the bandana and wrap it around your forehead? They also have deepdiscount.com. You go to my website. You click right on the Riotcast at riotcast.com/Robert Kelly, and you can click on the Deep Discount logo right on the homepage. Look for special coupons, codes, sales icons. Save even more during their sale. Check this out. Season 1 TV shows. So that means it's season 1.
Season 1.
You having a stroke?
Be good to yourself. Shut up with your quips.
You got broken up.
I gotta go.
Oh.
Shut up.
Deepdiscount.com.
Thank you. Check it out. Buy a few things. Listen, they're a great sponsor of the show, and I actually use this place. Go to deepdiscount.com. They got movie releases too, Yannis.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at it right now on the big screen.
Yeah, out this week. Guess what? Ghost in a Shell. Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh.
One of my new favorites.
Yeah.
Is it misogynistic to call her a hottie? Can we still do that?
No, I think that's accurate.
No, free speech.
Free speech, is that free? All right. She's the first of her kind. A human mind inside of an artificial body.
Ooh.
But she wants revenge on us. You know why?
Why?
She found out that her creator lied about her past.
Why would he do that?
So mean.
It's in the
Because
script.
all really smart guys lie.
Yeah, they do.
Get a copy right now. DVD, Blu-ray, Ultra D, HD for a really great price. DeepDiscount.com or click their logo on my homepage at riotcast.com/RobertKellyLive. You'll also find a bunch of my material there, Yannis. And they have your material too. Did you know that?
I did not. What do they have of mine?
Let's
They
check
have
it
nothing.
out.
Oh.
Support. They have nothing used. It's mine. It's all mine. So support my sponsor. Be good to yourself. Buy it, own it. Watch it when you want. Check it out. DeepDiscount.com. Thank you, Deep Discount. Who else is on the show today?
Right now, nobody. We're waiting for Aaron Berg.
Berg's on his
nobody?
way.
But while he's not here, me and Ian can just be him. Absolutely hilarious. This guy coming to the stage.
You guys are a great crowd, Chinese cock.
Anyway, this next guy coming. Give it up for Paul Verzi, everybody. You like black cock, don't ya?
Hey, guys, you ever come on your sister's cheek by accident?
You look like you.
For, Ryan Hamilton.
You look like your vagina's nickname's cheesesteak. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for my friend Monroe Martin.
You don't like black guys, do you? Next guy coming to the stage. Give it up for Derek Gaines, everybody.
Once you go black, you go right back to a white guy because they have money. Give it up for Jim Gaffigan, everybody.
Absolutely.
He really is a piece of shit, isn't he?
Your pussy looks like it smells like garbage. Anyway, coming to the stage, give it up for Jerry Seinfeld, everybody.
All right, listen. I got my driver out front.
Sure,
Ooh.
sure.
Okay.
Go back to jerking off in your hotel room.
What?
You driver. Your big
How fast does Lauren want me off this fucking phone call?
I don't.
No, she doesn't.
I love it when he goes, turn my head back to Yannis.
In the future, this may be like if he dies and they animate his brain.
Yeah.
I'll still be here.
Yeah, someone would just have to hold his head like that in a phone and just he'll be alive like that.
Turn me back to that coward Yannis.
All right. All right, I gotta go.
Hey, thanks for having me, Bobby. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
I'll see you guys when I get back, all right?
Thanks,
brother.
Thanks for
Bye.
calling into my
Bye,
podcast.
Lauren.
Appreciate
Bye,
it.
Adam.
Okay,
See ya.
bye. Bye.
Adam, that's the name.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it. Third one in.
Third time's a
I'll wear
charm.
a name tag.
Yeah, next time I'd like if you can get one of those Mormon name tags, that'll work.
Yeah, totally.
Why does it take me so many times to remember the name?
It's hard with white men.
It is, right?
Yeah.
No, it's hard with anyone, man. Names are fucking really tough.
Yeah.
I got good facial recognition, but names.
Yeah.
If you meet someone, you got to do that thing. It's called, I think it's like a mental house, right?
Mhm.
You put them in a compartment in your brain, like you think of somewhere that you, like your grandparents' house or whatever, and you walk in and you place their name
Really?
to the right behind the umbrella holder.
Are
And
you making this shit up, or that sounds like the most
Sounds crazy.
pseudoscience
I
I've
just
Look it up.
repeat their name
Look
19
it up.
times in my head.
And you have a geisha fan right now.
It's hot, Yannis.
You
It's
have an
very
a. How fucking great are you? You rolled here on a bike with your shirt off and a fucking bandana,
Yeah.
and you have a geisha fan.
Yeah, I
with
put
you.
the gay in geisha, buddy.
You don't give a fuck, and you got
No.
tats on your fucking chest.
And he's banging a real hottie.
He's what?
Yep.
Banging a real hottie.
Yeah. Who's the hottie he's banging?
Oof, buddy.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Didn't you used to date?
Yes.
Don't bring it up. Is it the thing?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Next topic. Go to the list.
But yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. Man.
Yeah. Appreciate. What did I say? That was good.
Just that I had a geisha fan.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know
Don't
it was
give
a
a fuck.
compliment. It's wild.
Yeah, well, dude, it's hot, and I really don't give a fuck.
Let me ask you a question. Are you sick of people thinking you're a Jew?
No, I think it's interesting that people feel so comfortable coming up and being like Jew, you know, because you cannot do that with any other race or
No.
ethnicity. You can't go up to someone and be like Ugandan, you know. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck? Get him fired!"
But you got a cross on your neck.
Yeah,
Do you wear the cross on your neck because you just want to just let it's sort of like
so I can keep Jews away.
keep
Yeah,
Jews away.
Yeah. It's like garlic to vampires.
So you don't want money is what you're doing?
But do you do it because you know people are going to ask that question
No,
and you
no,
just
not
point
at
to the
all.
thing?
I mean, look, man, I know what I am. I know what I look like. I can't change it. I might as well just embrace it instead of being like, get the fuck, what is your problem? You know?
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with looking a little Jewish. A
No.
lot of people think I'm a Jew.
People think my
That's
mom's
great.
and brother's a Jew.
Yeah.
Everyone, the stereotype is like Jews are blah, 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 but almost every single Jew I've ever interacted with has been just grade A mensch, wonderful person. So I'm like, yeah, what a compliment. Thank you.
Jesus, which Jews are you hanging out with? Fictitious ones?
Fictitious Jews.
Imaginary-
Have you ever met a
Jews.
nice Jew?
Yeah, I'm
good Jew?
dating a nice, good Jew.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
right.
right. Yeah.
He's my first Jew, too.
First
Whoa,
Jew.
first
First
Jew.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Never dated a Jew.
Yeah.
Always
Well, that's good. You're starting
Genzos.
to put them on a list.
Yeah,
That's great.
he's on his own list.
What's it like?
I mean, it's great.
Circumcised and all that.
Yeah.
What?
Great.
And
They don't go on the internet on the weekends.
everyone's
It's
circumcised.
wonderful.
Everyone's circumcised now, though, right? I'm circumcised. You
Yeah, I'm
circumcised?
circumcised.
I think it's a
George,
trend.
George, are you circumcised? Adam, come on.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Donnie,
Dikembe.
you're circumcised, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Prove
don't know
it.
what my mic's on, but I am
Everybody whip it
circumcised.
out.
Yeah,
You know what's
so
funny?
That's not a
Let me see your
surprise.
You know what's
Jug.
funny?
No.
There's like a big push for foreskin pride movement.
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
like nobody's doing it anymore to their
yeah,
children.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
It's like, how dare you disfigure your
Yeah.
child?
Yeah.
it's
Well-
like more. What's the word? I can't think of it.
No, come on. You can do it. No,
Mutilation.
come on.
Mortician.
Support her. No,
No.
she can do it.
No,
You can do
Mortif-
I
it.
can't. Nope.
Come on.
It's gone.
Guess.
When you chop something off,
Mutilate.
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 Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
fucking-
Yes,
That was a
genital
tough
mutilation.
One. Sweating.
Dave, somebody didn't do their homework.
Babe, you're not reading your 50 assigned books per week.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I kind of wish I wasn't circumcised
Me too.
in retrospect.
Oh, it's a lot of work, though.
Well, no, you just got to
Work?
pull it back
You
and
gotta
clean.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
but wait, if you're uncircumcised, doesn't that mean that the tip of your penis is like more sensitive, so you can
Yes.
come faster?
Yes.
I heard it's better for the woman too, like sex wise.
Really?
Yeah.
Just more kind of
Mhm.
Wow.
more movement on the
Maybe
on the
like
shaft.
extra tingle wingle. I don't know.
Yeah, because like when you're young, it's okay, but when you start to get to my age, like, you know, it's like sandpaper down there.
Mm.
I mean, I dry hand. You know, I've been dry hand masturbating for years.
Hell yeah, I'm all
Just-
about the dry hand.
Chafing off every
Yep.
nerve
That's
ending.
rebellious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
man.
I go dry hand.
Dry
Mhm.
hand?
I need a
Yeah.
pile
Nothing.
of dust when I'm done.
When you come, it's just
Do you lube up or you go dry hand?
Dry hand.
Dry,
Dry
hand.
hand.
Sometimes
hand
if
in the
it
shower?
takes me a while, then I lube up, but it's like such a mess with the lube.
What do you mean takes you a while? You have a hard time being attracted to your own self?
Yeah.
Who the hell has a problem
Takes you a
masturbating?
while.
How much coke do you do?
Sometimes I have a hard time coming. I'm on antidepressants, so it turns like a fucking quick jerk session to a 1984 hour of hate. You know, just like what the fuck. You know,
That's like coke dick, I think.
oh
right?
dude, coke dick is the worst.
Yeah.
How long
You
does
know,
it take?
It never happens.
Really?
And then you got a hooker there, and you're just like, all right, well, you know, can I eat your
Sorry.
ass? All right, most expensive seamless I've ever gotten in my life.
You're a fucking wild one. You're
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
How wild's your life been?
Wait, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
32.
32. Okay.
It's been a crazy one, Yannis.
Yeah.
I'm like a little cat. I've had 9 lives.
He does have the kind of look, though, that you just don't know his age.
Yeah, that's why I had to
Yeah.
ask. There's
Mhm.
no way.
Yeah, you could be
Yeah.
50, 32, or 12.
Yeah,
You're very black.
I'll play it all. That's such a great compliment.
You're
I love it.
Yeah.
People either think I'm Jewish or they tell me I have a black soul. And I'm like, either way, thank you.
Yeah, you do a lot of the urban rooms and hang out with the
Yeah,
blacks.
yeah. Love the blacks, man.
Blacks are great.
They are. They're
Yeah.
the best. They know how to have fun, man.
They do not. They
Yep.
appreciate it more than we do.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because
And you know what's funny? Walking down the street, you make eye contact with a white guy, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" They're like, "Oh God, whatever. Oh,
Yeah.
no."
Yeah.
You do it with a black man, they're like, "All right now."
yeah,
You're like, "Okay, yeah,
they keep the rhythm going.
Communication.
Yeah, they never break rhythm. It's
yeah."
all rhythmic.
It's the best, man.
Handshakes, like
Yep.
when you shake a white dude's hand, it's kind of like we do this kind of like jerking off an elephant motion.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
sort of like this, jerking off an elephant.
Yeah.
They do like a fucking whole like
Oh, it's the
Dance.
best.
yeah,
You get jiggy with
snaps
it.
and
Yep.
shit. Very rhythmic.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they have that bone in their body for music.
The quick twitch.
Never fucked a black guy either.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Whoa, how's it
Adam's
feel to be
shocked.
racist?
Wait,
Adam's like,
Lauren?
Wait a second. Wait a second. You guys are shocked? She's from Jersey.
Yeah.
She's Italian. If she had sex with a black guy,
My
she
father-
wouldn't be
Family
here
would come
anymore.
back to life.
My father
Yeah.
would have
Yeah.
mutilated.
Mutilated.
You're doing
Mutilated.
good.
Almost
Yeah.
there.
We would have been holding her head up on the phone from the afterlife. Lauren,
yeah,
what
yeah.
was it worth it?
He just,
Which your last name's not so Italian though, is it?
No, it's Sears. Well, that's my
Sears?
that's my married name. I still hold my married name, but the one before that's Sears.
Wait, you were married?
Yes.
No
I was
way.
married.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
When'd you get married?
When I was 25
To who?
to a man.
No.
Yeah.
Who was the guy?
He was someone I dated in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the answer to that. Like that. The answer to that question was like,
Yeah.
let's not talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Keep it moving. I'll respect
To a
it. I'll
guy.
respect
Yeah, I
it.
was married to a guy.
yeah.
Somebody I knew
No,
back
I
then.
dated him since I was 18, and we were together for
Oh, I
so
got you. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Italian
yeah.
Catholic, so we got married.
That's also
course.
very
Yeah.
Italian
Of
Catholic.
course.
Very, very.
Yeah.
25 is late. I mean, it's on time
Yeah.
to get married.
Dude, I remember I was fucking years ago. I was, drinking real bad, and this
Real bad.
this chick was coming from Jersey to see me. I met her at the shore, right? And my aunt called, and you did that thing on a landline when you pick up the phone and someone else picks up the phone and you can hear them because you
Yeah.
haven't said hello yet.
Yeah.
I heard my mom and my aunt. My aunt was like, Gail, you got to get him married to this girl. It'll settle him down. He'll quit his drinking. Get him married to this girl. And she was like the second time coming over to my house. It's
Oh,
like such
my
like an
God.
Italian thing of
Yeah.
like you get married, you settle down, that fixes your problems. You still
Yeah.
got problems? Have a kid.
Yep.
Never get divorced.
Kids.
Yeah.
kids.
Catholic. One
Yep.
one kid doesn't do for Catholic.
No,
no.
you need at least 3.
Yeah.
Minimum
That's
3.
insane.
Minimum.
Min.
Yeah.
Insane.
I couldn't do the kid thing. I was like, no, I'm out.
Good.
He wanted?
He wanted. I couldn't do it.
Why?
Could you imagine if
Because
you
I'm
had a
not
kid
even
right
30.
now?
I was like 26. I'm like, I'm not having a fucking kid right now. Like,
Right.
this is nuts. I'm 26 years old. Like,
Right.
economy's shit,
Right.
especially,
Is
back
that
then.
is that really why you did? You really
No.
thought it out like that? The
Well, you know the
economy is shit.
market. Market share
I
is
did
down
not want
7%,
kids.
so my vagina's closed off.
Apple stock really
yeah,
is
yeah,
taking
yeah.
a dive.
Disney took a hit.
I had to sell all my eggs.
We don't make anything in this country anymore. I can't have kids.
Fuck kids.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what was the reason you think?
We had definitely been together too long. We became like brother and sister.
Mm.
Yeah. If you're with someone from like 17, 18 until you're like late 20s, they become like a brother to you. You don't have sex.
Yeah.
You're just roommates all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
How do you avoid that? Is that avoidable? Do you think you and
Yeah.
your current boyfriend are gonna get there, or are you nervous because of your last relationship, knowing that that's coming? It's
well,
inevitable.
I think because my last one, we lived together right off the bat, and we missed a lot of steps. Like I'll take my time now in life. Any relationship, I'll take my time.
I don't
now.
think long-term monogamy is sustainable.
No, it's
especially
definitely
not today with every single way to communicate with anyone and like little flirtations
Tough.
going on. You know what I mean,
it's possible
it's-
though.
dude?
I think for men it's a little harder, but only if there's a lot available to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it becomes easier when you get older. When the sex drive dips,
Yeah.
the testosterone drops, you're kind of like, you start thinking about all the consequence. You're like, I can't, you
Yeah.
just don't have the energy to
You
do
got
it
too
anymore.
much to lose.
Too much to
Yeah.
lose. You're like, I'm not fucking starting over. I'm not,
Starting over
That's
is hard.
That's why it's good to be
Oh
with a
my
best
God, it was
friend, right?
brutal.
So that you can have that connection.
No, but
late
you still need
in
like a
life.
sexual,
Right.
you know,
That's why you
a
should be
huge
able to step
part.
out,
Yeah.
get your sex elsewhere, and then come back and be lovers of friendship.
jealous. We can't handle that. There's too
Nah.
much jealousy.
Yeah, too much.
Too much jealousy.
Mm.
That's what.
What if it's someone if you have no emotional connection?
Well, that's a dude's. Dudes get it.
Yeah.
But then, would you like your girl to do the same thing? No.
If it was no emotional connection.
You're a fucking wild man.
Yeah,
That's
you're
why.
crazy.
Yeah, you're a wild man.
Yeah.
And I believe you too. You look me dead in the
Yeah.
eye. You're like, yeah. As long
Yeah,
as
sure.
she doesn't have any feelings for you, she
Yeah.
can fuck you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll be shirtless on my bike,
Yeah.
blasting Wu-Tang Clan.
Waiting for her
But
to come back.
that girl's also
Hair-
not going to be at home cooking you dinner, taking care of the house.
I'll cook dinner, take care of the house. I'll have dinner waiting when she gets home. Tell me about the dick, baby. Let me hear it.
How's that puss? Want me to ice it for you?
yeah.
You're not a planner, are you?
No.
You don't look like a guy who thinks about consequences.
No,
You
my
go.
frontal lobe isn't fully developed. Got in an accident when I was here. No, I have a real hard time planning. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But,
you
I like to
live-
live in the moment, and
Yeah.
whatever happens, you just deal with it, and hopefully it'll all buff out.
I wish I was more like that, man.
Yeah.
I think about consequences too much. Stops me from having a good time.
Right.
I'm always thinking of like,
That's the Greek in you.
that's the Greek
That's
paranoid.
Italians too.
Right. Yeah.
Paranoid.
Me too.
So
I spent my whole life,
paranoid.
paranoid, thinking, obsessing, anxiety.
Was that the
and then I
mushrooms
just,
though at the shore or no?
like-
Dewey Beach? You did a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
drugs at Dewey Beach.
I did a lot of drinking at Dewey Beach.
Okay.
Oh my God, Dewey Beach.
What's Dewey
Woo.
Beach?
Delaware.
Oh, I only know the Jersey
They called
Shore.
it Doomy
Yeah.
Beach.
Do me?
Yeah, because all the college kids go down there to fuck.
You just fuck down the Jersey Shore. Oh, it's so grimy. I had
I know.
I had claws. I had the nails at claws. I used to like puff my hair.
That's so hot. I love
Oh my
hot
God, I
trash
was-
so much.
I was
I
so,
love hot trash, dude.
So tan.
Neon colors,
Neon
tan.
pink
Oh.
tube tops,
Oh my
white
God.
BB track shorts.
You did not hesitate to call her trash.
yeah.
Oh God, I love trash.
I love hot garbage.
Like
Yeah.
flip flops, but they had pumps on them.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm talking
yes.
about?
Yeah.
And like
A
huge
belly button
hoops.
ring? Did
Oh,
you have-
but I had the gem on the
Yes,
bottom of the
and you
belly
had the
button ring.
thing
that
I had
fell
a
down?
chandelier.
Oh my God.
I had a chandelier belly button
I gotta
ring.
get out of here.
You
Dave,
were
I love
full
you too much.
snooky.
Full Guido.
And you
Whoa.
had? Did you have like the skin cancer tan? Just
Oh,
like
I was black. I was
Yeah.
black. I was
Yeah.
black
Mm.
person.
yeah.
I was black.
Mm.
I was Caribbean.
You
Would
made
you
a-
yell at me?
I would
Oh, yeah.
slick my hair back. I would scream, Ronnie, no! Stop, Ron!
Yes.
Ron!
Yes.
How fun would that be to be with a boyfriend though, who's like clearly on steroids and has just like random violent outbursts?
Dude, I've dated it. It was out of control.
What a nightmare.
It is, yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's got to be exciting though, right?
Yeah, because
You
you
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Is he angry? Or is he going to punch a wall?
For no reason.
Is he going to punch me?
Yeah, you fuck another guy. He's like, all right, no problem. And then like you chew with your mouth open. Next thing you know, you're just getting pounded out because it triggers his roid rage. You're like, what the fuck? This is so
Your left eye
unpredictable.
blinked faster than your right.
Bow, bow. Unpredictable roid rage.
Yeah, right.
Jersey Shore is Jersey Shore still kind of like Guidoed out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiki Bar in Point Pleasant and like Belmar, like
Mac and
Jenks.
Mangoes.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ever never been there.
No, it was like a pizza place at Jersey Shore. Yeah, Mama Celeste is a pizza place in Dewey.
Oh.
That's right.
Are you guys ever like do you ever marvel at the fact that this country's really like 6 different countries?
Oh yeah,
Like-
dude. We should not be one country.
Guido,
we should be
like-
like different.
Guidos are like really only like a northeast quarter.
They are sludge people.
You can
they
get
are
'em
they
in
are
Boston.
under mentally
You can-
developed
Yeah.
sludge people. They're just like
Don't talk about my brother like
cannot
that.
connect dots, cannot like make sense of things, But that's not America.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get outta
Anything
here.
that doesn't make sense, get the
Get
fuck
the fuck
out
out of
here.
here.
I dated this like cop Guido like right when me and my ex broke up, and it was like around the election, and he was just like, I'm so excited for Trump, man. Guns, man. Like that's all. That was his argument. Trump, man. Guns, man.
Trump guns. Yeah.
Trump
Fuck
guns.
Hillary, that ugly cunt.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just
What
like
if-
not smart.
What if we switch, like, because, like, you got Guidos in the northeast quarter, right? So,
Right.
like, Boston, New York,
Right,
New
right,
England.
right.
That's really Guido. You got
Yeah.
some Florida Guidos,
Yeah.
but that's
Right.
really about it.
Yeah.
It's like 3 spots.
Mhm.
Right.
Rhode Island, New England. What if
Right.
what if you switched, like, the northeast and Florida Guidos with, like, the mid-Atlantic and southern, like, good old boys? Do you think that they
no
would
one could tell the
morph?
difference?
Do you think that eventually they would just like change? Like the Guidos would end up
All of a
like
sudden
talking
they have
slower.
Hey man, I gotta tell you, lock her up, forget about it.
Sunday pasta
Yeah.
is
Hey
great.
man, we gonna get some Sunday pasta, and then we just gonna, hey man,
and we're gonna
Trump.
smush afterwards.
Yeah.
Y'all want to get some spaghetti with red sauce?
I love my mama's gravy.
I love being Italian.
Yeah.
They say Italian.
Italian.
Let me tell you what I love, man. I love the Bible. I love bass, and I love pumping my fist.
Because they're really pretty similar, no?
Yeah, I mean, all dumb.
Well, that's the thing. We're all so similar, but then we just put these like little walls of differences up. We're like, oh, you're not like me. You're not like me. And it's really, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's all the fucking same.
Yeah,
I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm like, we're different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's when you get older, you're like, you can't change it. Like, you just hope that like
Mm.
there's some sort of big epidemic that kills a lot of people.
It's gonna be an
So I still have
asteroid.
hope. I still feel like I could change it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
See,
Is
like,
it-
I don't think I could morph into like any California vibe. I just couldn't get into it.
I think so, because we're all products of our environment, you know?
Yeah.
I when I spent a year in Miami, I saw it I noticed it slowly happening.
love
what?
Like
Miami.
one
Yannis.
button at a time. Yeah. Do you remember?
Yes.
It was like, first of all, I lost like 30 pounds right up there.
Right,
Because you
right,
just
right.
can't walk around there with a New York body.
Right.
No,
'Cause down-
everyone's gorgeous.
Everyone's just fucking ripped for no reason. And I came with my like New York wear black, get shit accomplished
Yeah.
body.
yeah,
And they're
yeah.
like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
what's your rush? Why are you fat?
Yeah.
So next thing you know, I just stopped eating, and I just,
Did a bunch
So
of cocaine.
cocaine diet.
and I was able to see like the D'Angelo bone. Remember
Yeah.
D'Angelo?
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I posed. I was
Woman's
fucking.
world.
I was doing bathroom mirror selfies in
Oh.
Miami on the
Hell yeah.
gram.
Do you have a blowout?
I started gelling a little bit.
Gelling?
Yeah, I was tan all the time, and then it was one button at a time.
I woke up and I just had a gold
Next thing you know, I had 4 buttons open, chest hair
No.
showing. I was full blown Miami douchebag.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you going to the gym?
Not really. I was doing push-ups though.
What do you do down there for like it? I just feel like all the people down there are just vapid
The
husks
best.
of humans.
Here's the thing
Yeah.
about Miami. Like, I used to have a joke like Miami's like if New York and LA had a baby,
Right.
and then that baby developed a coke problem.
Mm-hmm.
But Miami is like LA
Uh-huh.
in that everyone is very superficial,
Right.
right? But in LA, people are superficial but ambitious
Right.
because they're
Right.
like trying to be a model or
Right,
actress
right,
or
right.
YouTube star or whatever
Mhm.
they're doing. Miami, people are superficial with no ambition. So I kind of respect it. You know, it's like they're
It's the
vapid,
humidity.
but they're just vapid and that's it.
And they just exist.
They just exist. It's like that's what Miami is like. It's like what kind of car do you and like and people are just existing. They don't
sounds
work
like
and they're just
hell.
hot. And
It's like cool to live in a trailer park. It's not even a big deal.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds kind of good.
No, if you just
If you-
accept Miami for what it is.
If you either live in a trailer park or sell trailers one day, that I
Ooh.
feel like could
That's
be
a little
great.
more Fort Lauderdale, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Miami is fucking Latin America. I mean, it is.
I would
like,
just want to go down there for the butts, but it's when people are like that attractive. Sometimes I can pull super attractive, but a lot of times it makes me feel bad because I'm like very, I'm kind of like odd looking. I'm like a non-traditionally handsome man,
You are.
No.
Yeah.
and it doesn't really work with like fake plastic, whatever. But that I think because it's so hard to get, I like want it more, you know.
Mhm.
But I feel like if I went down to Miami, I'd end up hating myself.
What's your fetish? What kind of girls do you like the most?
Oh man.
Which kind of girl do you think could counteract antidepressant dick?
Whoa.
Like so hot that you can come
Hard-hitting
quick.
question.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That the Prozac doesn't make it go
this-
limp.
Recent chick.
Yeah. Shampoo.
Just like she had like she said she wanted to get breast implants because her boobs aren't big enough, but they were like small but like really nice,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like the fattest, nicest sculpted ass
Mm.
ever.
I'm
and
like,
a little like tattoo right
ew.
here, and I know.
Oh.
No, I know
great.
what she looks like. So
Right,
like,
right.
picturing
I
her with
know,
clothes
I
on
know.
now.
What was
I
that?
don't know. It just
That was
came
a
out.
natural
I know.
reaction.
I fucking
That was a real genuine.
I know.
yeah. That was great.
Mhm.
Started a whole different podcast.
I come out as a lesbian at the
yeah,
end.
right.
You could fly both ways.
Yeah,
no?
I could fly.
Yeah.
I'll fly.
You could fly both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Never have, but would.
No?
You're a round tripper.
Yeah. Did a lot of like aggressive female makeouts in college.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, in public?
Public, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, of course.
Guys, look at us. We're making
Right,
out.
right.
Does everybody watch it?
Right.
Like every weekend.
Right, right.
Disgusting.
So it's kind of for attention, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're like 18 and drunk,
Yeah.
you're just
Or on
gross.
Molly. Did you do Molly and do it?
No, I've
No.
never done a drug besides marijuana.
Whoa.
I know. I'm too
Wow.
scared.
Your
I don't-
ex-husband
You
would
got
beat
you got to
ya.
walk through that fear.
No, I'm afraid I'll like die.
You got to go through that fear.
Can't.
A party's got to die in order for you to grow.
I don't want to die, Ian.
It's true.
I know. I don't want to die. I've never done cocaine. I've never done anything.
I'm not saying coke, but you should do like mushrooms or acid. Cocaine's so stupid. Cocaine is like you just do it to be like I'm on cocaine. Like
Yeah.
that's all. I loved like the process to get cocaine more than the cocaine.
That's what people say to do coke. I've never done coke
Really?
either. Yeah, they say it's like the butterflies you get
Yep.
getting it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. You make a call and then you got to get in some guy's Kia.
yeah.
You know, you're sitting next to his car, his big
So
kid's
it's different
seat.
than picking up weed or any other.
Oh
drug?
yeah, weed you like
Really?
hang out, have a conversation. This you like just like stare straight forward, and the guy just hands it to you over a stick shift. And you're like, yeah.
Well, because it makes you feel like fucking He-Man, right?
Oh,
makes you
dude. And then you got it in your pocket, and it's like wah wah wah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like glowing, and nothing else matters. And then you do it, and you're like, I want to talk forever.
My buddy Jesse would explain it like he would always go like cocaine, getting the cocaine so fun
Yep.
that he'd be like he'd be hanging out with a dude he did coke with and be like, all right, we're done. We're not doing coke ever again. And then they'd pause and there'd be silence and he'd go, why, you got some?
Yeah.
Why,
yeah.
you got some? Why,
Dude,
you got
I've put up with so many awful conversations of people being like, I've always wanted to do comedy. I'm like, yeah, tell me more. I'll listen
But
to
how
you.
long does it last? Like, how much can you like do in one sitting and not? Because I heard coming off of coke is like a nightmare.
the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like when you're up and like the birds are chirping and everyone's going to work and you're just like, it's like fucking, oh god.
You're just
And then-
watching morning TV.
Dude,
Yeah.
and then the next
Ew.
day you're just
Morning.
like puking and just like, oh god, you can't shit, and you're just like, this is awful. Then an hour later you're like, let's do it again.
You're sitting there trying to jerk off, and Good Morning America comes on. You just got this limp noodle dick,
Who knew I could
Dry
come to the
jerking
Price is
off
Right?
on
sweating
coke.
over a wood floor. Like,
Oh god, dude, just pulling at your marshmallow dick. It's fucking awful. Dude, one
Wait,
time
so-
I was doing coke and I was just puking, and in between puking, doing more coke, and then just like bleeding and doing more
Oh,
coke, like
man.
mad that I was like losing the coke out of my nose.
Get back up
yeah. Just like nightmare scenario.
Sometimes
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a great time.
Stories like that make it obvious why religion exists.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
like when you're when you're throwing up, you're bleeding, and you're jerking off. I think the only
and then
thing,
you're like, God, help me.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
God.
Right,
You're like,
yeah,
how do I
yeah.
get how do I get out of this cycle?
Right.
You need a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Strong
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I don't like puking. I'm not like good at ugh. It'll
Puking
ruin my week.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, puking's the worst.
Puking does suck.
It does.
Um,
And when you get that like salivating thing in your mouth right
And you
before
know
it-
it's coming.
Yeah, and you're like, this
And your
is
mouth starts
code
go-
red,
oh,
code red, code
man.
red.
I've had some nasty pukes in my life. Just I've puked
Yeah.
on the subway.
Yeah,
I've
we
puked
know.
in
We
taxi
heard Jersey
cabs.
Shore.
I've puked everywhere. I've
Ugh.
puked while driving. I had to puke all over myself while I was driving down. Yeah, it's gross. I walked into my house. I was covered in vomit. My mom was like, "Oh my god!"
I feel like girls puke more than guys when it comes to drinking.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
skinny. They misjudge what they
Yeah.
can handle,
Yeah,
and they drink
yeah.
vodka because it's low calorie.
Vodka cran.
Yeah.
Can I get a
Yeah,
vodka
that was
cran?
too New York, wasn't it? Vodka.
Vodka.
They
Bobby
drink a
bottle.
lot of vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rock vodka.
I like vodka.
Yo, baby, let me buy you a vodka club.
I mean, that fan is.
It's great.
I mean, that is one of the greatest
Yeah.
things. You bought that, or
No, someone gave it to me.
who gave that to you?
Kaylee from the stand.
oh yeah,
Waitress.
21-year-old waitress.
Yeah.
She's 21. Just
She's
turned
gonna be a
21.
flight attendant
Oh,
I
good
know.
for her.
for Virgin Airlines.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
She just turned 21.
Oh boy.
Oh, to be young.
Be young again.
Yeah, she had it at Skankfest. I was like, I'm sweating. She's like, here, take it. I was like, oh, thank you.
And then you just.
It's function rather than fashion, man.
Yeah.
I just sweat so much.
I was so dumb at 21. Like I was just like not
right.
ready to take my life seriously
Dude,
at all.
I was with my friends, and they were like, "Dude, in order to get an older chick, you gotta lie about your age." And I was like, "All right, you're right." So I went to the bar, and I was 21, and this older chick was like, "So how old are you?" I was like, 22. Just so dumb. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I remember I had sex with a girl in college. She was 17. She was visiting the school, and I was like 19, and I
Yeah.
was just freaking out. I was like, "Oh my god!" I
Dude.
just like that's that's statutory rape. You know, it's like illegal.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Now my girlfriend is 14 and a half years younger.
Really?
Yeah. So isn't
Good
that
for
wild?
you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Go, man.
Yeah, comedy has its perks.
Sounds
Hell
it.
yeah.
Looks
no,
it.
no. We're soulmates. What are you gonna do?
But do you feel like you guys don't have stuff in common, or
Well, what do you mean?
Like-
oh, because
That must
they-
keep things
no.
interesting because you've always got to explain everything.
Yeah. I mean, at
it's
the
like
be-
raising a child?
Well, you see,
Yeah.
President Bush
Yeah.
was.
Okay, here, this band's called Nirvana.
yeah.
They were around before you were born.
Yeah. Wait, what year was she born?
She was born in 90.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, bro. Good
Yeah.
for you.
She was born when, I was in 1990, right? Yeah.
How old were you in 90?
In 90, I was 14 years old.
Wow.
So when I was in
Killing
college,
it.
she was like, Mama!
Yeah.
She had like a little party dress on and shoes.
Yeah.
You were puking. She was puking for a totally different
Yeah.
reason.
I was sitting on a park bench smoking blunts,
Yeah.
and she was just like playing with a Barbie doll, brushing its
Sitting
hair.
on a park bench playing with toys.
It's wild to think about how much, it's wild to think about how much a year meant back then. You remember, like, you were a
Yeah.
junior and, like, the difference between juniors and sophomores?
Yeah, and then now it's like, nah, it doesn't matter.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, when I was 16, I guess that's sophomore year or junior year, I hooked up with a junior in college who had gone to my high school, and I thought that was like insane. Like I was 16 and he was
Yeah.
in college. He was
Yeah.
like 20. No, he was like probably 19.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And now that would be like, we're the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if
Yeah.
someone's like 5 years, you're almost like, yeah, we're the same. It's the same age.
Yeah. He was the captain of the football team. Oh my
Of
god.
course
I
he
told
was.
everybody.
He wasn't in the chess club. You're not a chess club
Nah.
type of guy. Until
Football.
now.
Ah,
Until
yeah,
now.
I switched.
Now you're like,
30 and I'm wise.
yeah, you're going for the brainiacs
I
now.
know.
The reader. Do
The
you try to, you nudge him though? Like, maybe you should go to the gym a little bit.
Nah.
Like the way he nudges you on Rand
he's,
Paul.
he's a type of guy you can't.
Why don't you read, come on, free market. And you're like, yeah, dumbbells
Yeah.
a little bit.
You can't change that man.
Why
There's no
don't you,
changing him.
Lewis is going, why don't
Yeah.
you go with Lewis and get a real ass workout in?
Seems like the diet's working for Lewis. All that muscle milk and
So funny. funny.
My girl is the same way. She liked fucking meatheads.
Yeah.
And then I caught her saying to one of her friends that I wasn't her type because I wasn't all muscly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's from Long Island. She
Oh,
liked it.
is
Yeah,
she? Yeah.
when she was young, she liked those meatheads.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Yeah, but
came
you
along.
grow out of the meathead.
You kind of do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like not even fun anymore.
Yeah, meatheads don't really run the world, you know. It's
No.
more the brainiacs,
Yeah.
you know.
They're all about partying too much too. It just the party doesn't stop. Especially at Guido's in New Jersey. It's like, all right, the summer's coming out of prep for the summer, so they work out all winter long.
Right.
They go to the. That was my ex. He went to the gym 2 times a day. It's like, dude, like nobody gives a shit.
2 times?
2 times.
He has
a
a
day.
mental disorder.
Yeah.
Like
How
that's
fucked up
not
is that?
okay.
Mm-hmm.
He went 2 times?
2 times a day.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That's
Morning.
psychotic.
He was probably fucking some guy at the gym.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what my,
you
that's
don't
what
go
my
to the gym 2
stepdad
times
thinks.
a day to
You
work
go,
out.
I don't mean to make you feel bad, but the guy was going to the gym 2 days a week,
Yeah.
2
He's
times
getting
a day,
fucked in the ass.
and he left you. I mean, I'm not gonna call him a queer, but
That's so weird.
yeah,
You work out.
Nope.
No?
Just ride the bike.
That's it?
Yep.
that's probably a really good workout though.
Yeah.
So how do
It is.
you built though?
I got good
Not
genetics.
as good as Adam, but you're
Yeah,
getting
well,
there.
you know, we all can't be Andrew. But I
Jason looks good,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Tommy.
No, dude, I used to do like push-ups, pull-ups, and that would be great. And then I
Mhm.
got in an accident last year, and I can't really use my right arm
What
that
kind of-
much.
What
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
accident?
I got
Bike
hit
accident?
by a car. Yeah, on
You
my bike.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the bike?
yeah, on the
You
bike.
probably
Aw.
couldn't hear it because Mobb Deep was blaring out your little speaker. He had a
Mhm.
speaker attached to his bike.
I was playing Ludacris. Roll out.
I mean, just imagine. He's such a fucking like free spirit. I rolled up right outside. He had his shirt off. He was dripping sweat, bandana around his head, like Ludacris blaring out of the speaker, smoking a cigarette.
Dude, I'm telling you, next time I bring anything, I'm single, I'm going straight Ian.
That's right.
I am.
I'm
I'm gonna
fucking
act like
wild,
Ian.
man.
You're
I don't
gonna-
give a shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you do act like you just broke up and you got nothing
Yeah.
to live for.
Yeah. All right, dial
telling
it
you.
back.
like he's
Next Brad Baker breakup, I'm going
Yeah.
fully
Hell
in.
yeah.
You do have that vibe that like your wife took everything and you're like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
And you just moved to Miami, your shirt's open all the time.
Mhm.
Next thing you know, you're like,
Life's
yeah,
too short, man.
it is
Too
short.
short. You gotta fucking live every day like it's your last.
Yeah. I don't
Shirt unbuttoned, fucking speaker playing, cigarette in your mouth, asshole juice on your nose.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
I love cigarettes. That's my
Uh-huh.
weakness.
Now,
I
why
gotta
did
quit.
Bobby tell me that you bang trannies? That's what he told me yesterday. You
Oh.
do you?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why he told you.
Yeah.
As a do.
Because they're
As a
girls to you,
dude.
right? You see
Yeah.
them as girls.
Yeah.
You're not attracted to dudes.
I mean, I
Would you
fuck
bang
dudes.
Maurisa?
I'd be no. She's
She's
a
ugly.
bit much.
Yeah.
She is. She's the wrong kind of garbage.
She's ugly, yeah. You like a classy
She
tranny.
probably got a lot of laggage that I don't want
does.
to, you know,
Yeah.
pick up.
She's
but,
a real
I
fucking
don't-
piece of work.
Yeah. No, I like classy trans broads.
Do you like
Classy
but you like
trans.
when they keep their socks on, or you don't mind? Because the feet is the only thing that
very
can't
giving.
feminize. Yeah.
Well, the hands.
I don't mind. You
the
know,
hands can almost kind of.
I kind of like having a bear claw scoop up my little hand. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many trannies have you banged?
I don't. I mean,
Calling
how
them
many,
trannies is bad, right?
how many fingers and toes you
Transgender.
got?
Transgender.
Trans.
Third
yeah.
sex people.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. A lot. I've dated a couple. Used to date them in like secret, and I kept it a secret like my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you know, I'm just tired of hiding. And that's who
It's
I
not-
am and what I'm
Yeah.
about.
Once you start talking about it, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. but
Everyone
you-
cares about their own lives. Nobody cares.
Right,
gives a
but
shit.
Yeah.
but you have this thing in your head.
Yeah,
you know
our
what I mean? Like
egos.
whenever I would be with like a guy or a trans woman, I would burn the
Oh, you
clothes
with
I was
guys
in.
too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
really?
bi.
Oh,
I'm like bi.
fuck.
Yeah.
You are a wild man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man. I
what do you
just-
like better, dudes or chicks?
Chicks.
Chicks. Yeah.
But sometimes I just, you know, full moon, gotta feed.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta-
So you just like whatever. You're a sexual dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very, I'm very sensual, sexual. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you can be attracted to women and dudes.
Mm-hmm.
They're so different though.
Very
Tranny I can
different.
get because they're like,
Right.
I gotta
right.
stop saying tranny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what,
Transgender.
man? I got
Transgend.
friends that are trans and they say tranny, and it's
Yeah,
like
I mean affectionately.
it's not if you're not using it as a pejorative, You know, I mean, that's
Pejorative?
yeah, like a.
Oh wait, here we go.
That's a tough one.
Let's give
Ooh, someone's
Lauren-
gonna impress Dave tonight.
Pejorative. It's
How do
like
I work that in for tonight?
pejorative is like when someone says like what would be a pejorative word? It would be like asshole.
Jew. If you use Jew as a pejorative.
It's like a mean. It's
Like
like
an
being
insult.
mean. An insult.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we were like you know,
It's
Like-
pejorative of me.
yeah, you're being pretty Jersey right now.
Yeah.
It'd be like Jersey as a pejorative.
Okay.
Or I love trash. He meant that.
I meant it in the best
in
way.
the pejorative.
Oh, so you're trash.
Yeah. No, I'm way into
Hey,
dude,
look, you
I
know,
don't, it's
I
like this
love
Delaware
trash.
thing. I
Yeah.
just love like teased blonde. Well, you know what I used to do when I
Oh,
was
yeah.
younger? I remember like my first boners where I would go to West Coast Video and I loved wrestling, but next to the wrestling section was like the workout section.
Uh-huh.
And all
Like the
those
Jane
80s
Fonda?
workout
Yeah.
videos, they'd be in these spandex and
Mhm.
the hair and the legs. And I remember I would just be like, staring at him, and my parents would be like, "Are you ready to go?" I'd be like, I have to look at the wrestling videos."
I haven't made my way over there
Dude,
yet.
the women on American Gladiators. Oh, my
were they
God.
hot to you?
I told my
'Cause they
dad,
were very
I was like,
manly.
"Dad, those
Oh my
girls are
God.
really hot, and I don't mean sweaty."
He's like, well, son.
Yeah. Well, this chick just told me she got an Aerosmith leotard onesie, and
I'm
was like,
obsessed with Steven Tyler.
"I am coming right now. Like, you have to send me a picture." So
Wait.
she's gonna send me a picture.
Aaron Berg just texted me. He's on his way.
I
Oh,
ran into a Chinese guy.
he's a
So you should-
little.
I love Aaron Berg.
He's
He's like such a throwback vaudevillian old
I know.
like insult comic.
I love
you
him and
know?
Christine together, too. They're such a great couple.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
about to have a baby.
I know, in September.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
105,544. I gotta redo my meter.
What?
105.
Oh,
What
you
is
you
that?
can pay on your phone now, right?
Yeah, 105.
That's awesome.
What did I say? 105,544.
5-4.
4.
See, dude, you gotta get a bike, man. I am unfettered by the parking authority.
105,544.
I think I want to get a bike. I'm not even joking.
It's the best, dude. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. You got the wind blowing on you.
Yeah.
You're seeing a part of the city you've never seen. You're working out. You don't even realize it. You
Right.
know.
I wish rollerblades were cool.
You can make it cool. Do what you want to do. Be you.
Should I rollerblade?
Yes, rollerblade.
I think I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I think I
Why
might.
not?
I don't know. Dave will
The
break
only
up
thing
with
that's
me.
stopping you is your own insecurities.
Yeah.
You know?
Rollerblading's so much fun though.
Yeah, and it's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Little tank top, short
I
shorts,
wear
big.
like 70s
big
shorts with the
You
socks
know-
to my
oh
knees.
my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What is
Rollerblading went
that?
in and out. It's not really in. Oh, this is snooze.
Ooh.
Swedish snooze.
Hey, can Berg get us some more coffee?
How many do you need, man?
I can go for
I
you
drink
guys.
a lot of
You
coffee.
drink a lot of
I'll go
coffee.
for you guys.
I don't drink
I'll wait
booze
till he
and
gets here,
drugs
I'll go.
anymore, so
You
just
don't gotta
coffee,
go.
cigarettes.
We're in the middle of recording, right?
Yeah, don't leave.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
leave.
Malcolm.
Jeremy, you mind picking up a few?
Oh shit! Poor
Wait, so
Alex.
Yannis, did you go down the shore like growing up? Were you at the
no,
Jersey Shore?
No,
No.
never went to the shore.
Did you go
I
to
used to
Jones Beach and fucking
Jones
You
Beach,
went to Jones
Breezy
Love
Point,
Jones Beach, dude.
Rockaways, yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Day trips to
Brighton.
Jones Beach.
Brighton
Woo.
Beach.
Well, so
Brighton
was
Beach was-
Guido out there?
Yeah, those are like that's where it started. You
Yeah.
know, like I grew up, I remember the 80s is like, that's when the Guidos kind of started. When they
Yeah.
went from like, I guess kind of greasers from the 50s
Mhm.
Right,
to
right.
like
Like
free
everyone who came over from Ellis Island and like their
Yeah.
kids.
Their
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
kids.
they like Italians wanted to be black and then blacks wanted to be Italians.
Still.
And this like big
Mhm.
mixture.
That's why
that
black
happened.
people love Scarface.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
obsessed with like
Yep,
mafia.
and like Goodfellas. Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
grabbed their dicks,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep,
They
yep.
designs in the head.
Mhm.
The
Yep.
start when I was growing up, it was the starter jackets.
Mm.
Yes.
They all had the starter jackets on,
Yep.
but neither group admits it. But they
Yeah.
really
right, but
kind
they
of
all just want
respect
to be each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jewelry.
The jewelry,
Jewelry.
yes, the
Yep.
shirts, the shoes.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
and the Guidos when they do their hair like that, they try
The
to like
blowout?
mat it down like fucking blacks.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to get fades.
Yeah.
And the shape ups.
See,
all the
we
same.
are
Yeah.
similar.
Very.
We are the
But when I was
Yeah.
growing up, it was like serious racial tension between the two in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
There was
Really?
like, we had
Yeah.
Yusef Hawkins, and then there was a couple riots. And,
Dinkins and Koch. Koch.
yeah.
Oh, were you around? No, Koch
Yeah.
was before.
Koch was before.
Koch was 75, right?
Koch
Yeah.
was the 80s.
Sodom Hospital, he fucked everyone over with that.
Yeah, but his big thing was the housing. He created
Right.
all this he built all these all this like affordable housing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is funny because when they tried to rename the Queensboro Bridge to Ed Koch Bridge, there was like this huge protest because he ran on this platform of keeping Sodom Hospital open, and then he closed it. So like tons of black constituents were like, "Fuck him, he's a piece of shit." But then he did all that stuff for housing,
Yeah.
you know. And also apparently he was gay too.
He was
Yeah,
gay.
he was.
And he like had to be in the closet. his whole
Yeah.
life.
That was a time when it just wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a wild time.
Right?
Yeah. You couldn't be gay.
Yeah.
It's like that one guy in Sopranos when they found out he was gay and they shoved a pool stick up his ass.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I thought it was gonna be like when I was like, "Hey, I'm into whatever."
Everything.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I don't know what you can call me, but like I'm in
Every
I'm game.
category.
Yeah, I'm game for whatever. Guys, girls, girls that were guys that are girl. I mean,
You're gonna have a broad spectrum of hate to
Yeah.
fucking get this guy.
in fact, it sounds like the only thing you're not that into is yourself, because when you jerk off, sometimes you can't come.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta love.
No, I'm into I love myself today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of love for myself.
Good.
That's wild to me, though.
Hmm.
I like that spectrum is wild. It just shows how different people are.
Yeah.
Because like I'm so into femininity. Anything that reminds me like kind of guyish,
Mm-hmm.
just I'm not attracted to it.
Right.
But you go full spectrum.
Yeah.
I kind of wished I was that way.
Yeah.
You can get laid a lot.
Oh yeah.
You get laid a lot.
You
Yeah.
download all the apps.
Well, I got a
Oh,
joke.
yeah.
I got a joke that's like the door that swings both ways swings most often.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Like, dude, imagine you're all of a sudden the guys like you could be going through like a drive. Women are harder to get laid with.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes like you go on Grindr and it's like
I don't like.
I'll
Grindr,
see you in
though.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You don't even
like
need to
Grindr, though.
travel. You find someone in your building.
Isn't it
Yeah.
like if they're where they're located?
Right.
near-
Grindr's
That's
too
creepy.
grimy. It's
Grindr's
like way
grimy?
too.
Oh, you like more of a
know.
classy hookup.
Well, also too, I'm very open and honest off the bat. Like, I do not want a relationship. I have no room for sharing emotions or anything right now. I'm still like emotionally tied to my ex. Like, I'm always gonna have a love for her, but I want to fuck, and I got this sex drive. So I just tell people, I'm like, look, I can't be in whatever. I'm just kind of very into casual fun, and if you're into that, great. If you're not, well, we gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
Do you
And,
get like in moods? Are you like I'm in the mood for a guy? Kind of like when I'm in the
Yeah.
mood for Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've had pizza a lot. And
Yeah,
you're
and then
like,
I
no.
fuck
It's
them
like you
and
switch up your
I'm horny again
porn.
10
Yeah.
minutes later.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
When you do porn, you do all the porn, all types of porn.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's like it's weird. Like I'll be with a chick and we'll like fuck at night, fuck the next day, and then the next time I jerk off, it's got to be to like gay porn for
Yeah.
some reason. And I used to hate myself for it.
Yeah.
And then I'll go on these kicks where it's only like fat ass blonde women,
Yeah.
with just like ass crack,
Yeah.
fucking fat ass, and
How
I'm like,
relieving it was
"Alright."
it for you when you were just like, this is who I am?
Dude, you got no idea.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was I thought I was
Aw.
gonna have to fucking go to the grave.
Yeah.
Fucking secret,
Yeah.
And people would always be like, "You're such a good guy. You're such this." I'd be like, "You don't know the real me. You don't know who
Yeah.
I am."
Yeah.
And then I let people know who I was.
And
And
they're
they're like,
like,
"Oh
"Cool."
yeah, that's great."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I guess it was all of my own design.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting."
Well, I don't blame you though. Society's
Yeah.
like that. Sexuality is so weird though because like that most straight women, and I'm sure you do, most straight women masturbate to lesbian
Oh,
porn.
that's all I masturbate to.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
Yeah.
I don't
What is
know, but
up with
it's
that?
literally the only thing
And
I'll
dude,
masturbate to.
there are so many guys that have been with trans women that will like kill me if I ever said their secret. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I'm like a weird vessel for people's like secrets,
Yeah.
and so many dudes have been like, "Listen, man, I gotta tell you, I was in Germany one time, and if you say something, I'll kill you." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're
"All
like,
right, man. Hey, where in Germany?"
Dude, I would be with a trans woman. I see them if they I'm attracted to them.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
They're feminine. I don't give a
we're
fuck.
at a weird time right now because for a long time, trans women were like, "Oh, that's a tranny. Look at that cross dress. She's gross." But now they're like so attractive and so
Yeah.
hot that it fucks with people's
Yeah.
heads because they're like, "Well,
Mhm.
wait, if I'm attracted to that, does that make me gay?"
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It just
No.
makes you a fucking sexual being.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it actually like almost almost the majority of people into trans women identify as straight.
Yeah.
Because they look like women.
Yeah.
I mean, you
And
know,
a lot
if you're
of them take better care of themselves than most women.
Yup.
and the only thing
Yeah.
that makes a woman, I mean, of course, you're born with the vagina, of course,
Right.
but like it's the hormone. It's
Yeah.
estrogen. So if you're taking estrogen, it turns you.
Right.
Have you ever seen the model Andreja Pejic? I mean, she's
Yeah,
like,
what's her-
yeah, she's like one of the most famous models in the world. She used to be called like the androgynous model, and now she's full trans. She's one of the most gorgeous women you will ever
Right.
see in your
Wait,
entire
what's her
life.
name?
Well, dude, it is funny.
Andreja with a J.
It is
J-A,
funny being
Pejic,
with like
P-E, yeah, there she is.
being with like trans women that are early in their transition because they have this weird idea of like
Look at that.
what
Wow.
a woman is.
Look at that, dude.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. I mean, look
That's
at her.
a
How-
woman.
yeah.
That's a man.
She
that
was
turned into
born a
man.
man. And look at that. Who would want to stop that?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's 2017.
You got to be a bigot to not want to fuck her.
Who cares?
Look,
yeah.
she has a woman's body.
yeah, yeah.
And a woman's heart.
yeah.
And
I
soul.
mean, it's insane. It's
Look
absolutely.
at her with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I mean,
She looks like more of a chick
She
than
knows
Taylor
T
Swift.
Swift?
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
She's hotter than Taylor.
she is. She is, man. I mean, 2017, bro. You got to marvel at what science can do. And like, why don't people like variation? Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you
people
go.
get weird about that stuff, and they keep a lot of secret. Everyone's kind of full of shit.
Yep.
Everyone's got a little fetish or something. Sexuality is wild.
Yeah.
Deep down, it's wild.
It's crazy, dude,
It's
because
wild.
it's like the last part of us that we keep locked up in our brain.
Yeah.
You know, and our heads are fucking crazy places,
Mhm.
and the shit people get off to is fucking wild, and the majority of it's okay. Unless you're into like weird fucking crazy shit, but then it's like, well,
as
what
long as
happened?
it's not kids, I don't think anything's weird.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well,
Kids
I mean,
is like-
some of the stuff that's like real violent, like I can't get behind. You know, like
Well, I don't like it, but if someone likes, a little
right,
beating,
but also
it's
hey,
consensual.
Yeah.
That's a good point because if you're jerking off to it and you're getting off to it and you're not actually doing it, then
Right.
that's okay. You know?
Yeah, I guess. Well, you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not into that either. That's a
Oh,
little
like the
weird
rape
to me.
one?
Yeah, that's a little
Yeah.
weird to me. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
or like really violent stuff. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, I love rough sex. I
Yeah.
love that. I love
Yeah.
like choking with consent and
Mhm.
everything and like a safe word. But the like real violent, it's like very off putting and just like I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I wish Berg was here because he was like a male stripper for a little while.
That's right.
And he jerked off in front of a dude
Really?
for money. Yeah, he's got a whole
Really?
story about it when he was a stripper.
He should be here any minute.
See, I never
Yeah.
did that. I did it for drugs, but I didn't do it for U.S. currency. Just
I always
eliminated
think,
the
like,
middleman.
If I really needed money, I would do like the professional dates where like men would pay you.
Oh,
to, like,
dude, I just
go
hooked up a
out.
friend of mine with another friend to talk about selling underwear for extra
Dude,
income.
you can make a lot of money, dude.
Women
dirty
can,
underwear.
men can't. So
Ah.
fuck your wage gap, all right?
Should I sell my dirty underwear? Wait, how
I
much
would love
can you
to
make?
sell my dirty underwear. I got a friend 6 months made 10 grand.
Shut up!
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Selling
Oh my god, Ian,
Underwear.
hook it up.
her?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hook it
There's a
up.
lot of freaks out there.
There is,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not into dirty underwear.
Either am I.
Yeah.
I
No.
knew a girl that hooked up with a guy. He was into dirty socks, and he would put them in his mouth.
Freak.
Yeah.
Shame him.
Shame.
That'd be hilarious if that's where you drew the line.
Yeah.
I take a tranny's dick out of my mouth. I'm like, piece of shit. Freak.
Burn him.
He's still finished.
Yeah. Her asshole is like on my eyeball.
Do you think part of the appeal of transgendered women for guys, for straight guys, is that they look like women, they think like women, they got brains like women, but they kind of have that sex drive of a man?
I don't know, man.
And also like there's no response, no chance of a baby. That's got to be like
Mm.
deep down, and that's got to be such a relief.
right.
I think that's something
Probably a
that's.
factor in it.
And I
It's
think that's the
gotta
reason
be.
why women, I think, like lesbians. First of all, women are designed to be attractive, so you guys
Yeah.
are a little more flexible, and you
Right.
don't have that kind of "I'm a man" kind of
Mhm.
bullshit. But also, deep down in our psyche, I always suspected that the it must be a real burden for a woman every time she has sex with a dude to have it in the back of her mind, like, I hope I don't get pregnant, you know, I'm just doing this for fun.
Right.
But when you're hooking up with a woman, you're completely free of that. So whether you're you're conscious of it or not,
Yeah.
it may not even be a conscious thing. It's just the thought of it is just, I'm just free.
Well, coming for women is a lot of it's mental. You know,
Yeah.
if they're in a bad place or stressed out, it's like, oh, you can't come or whatever, you know, so it's got to be like, you know, certain, you know, like the trope is like, oh, women need candles and rose petals in order to come. But it's like, well, you got to be in a good place.
You have to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I can't come
and if you're
unless I'm
worried
comfortable.
about like getting pregnant or whatever, that's going to get in the way of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Any guy, the first like month we're hooking up, I'm faking every orgasm.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dave, sorry about
Oh,
that.
Dave.
Just in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Can we bleep
Well,
that?
not Dave.
Aaron.
Yeah. Not. Isn't being a fucking comic the worst? Just announced to how many people listen to this podcast? 500, 550,000? How many people listen to fucking
I don't have the numbers.
thousands and
Well,
thousands?
what I'm saying is majority of women fake orgasms.
You just slip like that, like, whoops, I mean,
never, baby.
we're just fucking public with everything.
I know, it's
Yeah.
gross.
It's hilarious.
Well, you know.
Sometimes
you
I'll
gotta
hang
live
out
your
with
truth.
sometimes the time I spend with my friends is like on podcasts. Like, I haven't seen it. We're going to do a
Yeah.
podcast together.
Yeah.
That's how we speak. This guy coming to the podcast is absolutely hilarious.
He used to be a stripper. His name was Black Ding Dong.
Is that your daughter, sir? She looks like she likes black cock. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway,
And,
coming to the stage, give it up, everybody, for Ray Romano.
Here he comes. He looks like he just got done drenching himself in Taiwanese pussy. Give it up for Aaron Berg, everybody.
Absolutely hilarious. Aaron Berg. He's been on
No,
here
he's
before,
coming on.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's on all the time.
Canadian. Wild Canadian.
Wild.
Aaron Berg's wild, too.
Yeah.
He's not going to get buried in a Jewish cemetery. He's got tats all over his body. Yeah, not going to make it. There he is,
There
everybody.
he is.
Everybody, welcome to the podcast. Absolutely hilarious.
Please give a round of applause to my friend Aaron Berg,
Everybody. Yeah.
You guys are the best MCs ever.
Now, here
We've
we
been
are.
doing that for the past hour.
We got an Italian Catholic who looks like a Jew and a Jew who looks like an Italian.
Yeah.
Wow.
We swapped it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Look
Lord.
at big bro.
What happened?
I was at an audition, bro, for Napa Auto Parts. Napa.
Let me guess. Your audition was for a gay sommelier.
Every audition I do, I just turn it. I'm like, so this guy's a gay what? And they're like, no, he's an auto mechanic, man. I was like, a gay mechanic. No,
cool.
nowhere does it say gay.
Would you stop trying to give me a hand job? I'm making a choice.
Did you guys want? You guys want the faded or the dark blue jean shorts? No jean shorts. He's an auto mechanic.
There's no way you don't get typecast a lot.
Is this San Fran gay or Chelsea gay? It's two different. I got to prepare the accent. There's no dialogue, sir.
Now you get a call every time and you're like, all right, we're looking for
I don't
a
get anything.
bouncer, a
Giannis,
fireman.
I get nothing. I have an agent that sends me out so rarely for commercials. I don't have a legit agent here anymore. But I used to get typecast when I used to audition in Canada.
Yeah.
Blue collar shit.
Yeah.
Tough guy shit.
Yeah.
That then they're like, oh, you're short. You got to stand on apple boxes. This guy's tough. And then they see you on the day. They're like, what the fuck? What are you?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you look big on the screen.
Yeah, on the screen.
Yeah, get the Sly Stallone pumps.
Yeah.
He used to wear those heels.
Like
Did he
5'4".
really?
Yeah, always wore
Oh,
heels.
man.
Yeah. He looks big in the
He's
screen.
huge.
A lot of actors are tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, tiny.
Tom Cruise, tiny.
Cruise.
Tiny.
Tiny.
Ben Stiller is so tiny. I saw him
Really?
on
Is he
street work.
really?
Yeah, like 5'2", 5'3".
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
it's
I
so
watched
good. You
Tropic
wouldn't know.
Thunder again the other night.
One of the best movies.
Best
So good.
fucking
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
dude.
Not the
Such
best.
Aaron, stop. Such a good movie. I love it. You
Really?
don't like
You
it?
think the best? What do you think
Not-
the best
not the
movie
best.
you've ever seen?
I think it's one of the best Stiller movies.
Best
that and there's
blackface
something
ever
That was
done.
a
something
huge
about Mary.
qualifier, right? The best movie of one of the best
One of the best
Stiller
movies that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the most underrated comedies.
Yeah, I think it was
Absolutely.
hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious.
So
Yeah.
many good people in it. Danny McBride,
Yeah.
Steve Coogan.
And I
Coogan's
mean,
great.
Robert Downey Jr. was so fucking funny in it.
Yeah.
And
That's
he's
the
so
best
talented.
blackface ever done in a movie.
Yeah. He got away with it too.
Like not a peep.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything.
Because it was part of the character.
Now they would cry over it.
Yeah, they
They
would.
would
Right,
cry over it
They
now.
would.
woman's
Did you hear
boobs.
about the Somalian cop that shot a white woman?
It's on my agenda, and I knew you'd
Oh,
bring it in.
bro.
Straight
Hot.
from the Kumia compound,
Hot
everybody.
Oh, we covered it on
Give it
two
up for
shows
Aaron
today.
Berg. Free
Oh.
speech.
Whoa.
White power.
American flag camo hat.
Fuck socialist.
Yeah.
Social justice warriors
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Guys,
We're
I'm
gonna
scared.
be having a meeting at the compound on Thursday.
Oh God, I'm on that show on the
Anthony's house.
31st.
I'll be over at the
fucking crap.
compound. Check your guns at the
Yeah.
door.
Wait, where is is it Long Island?
It's in
where you
Waco,
gonna go?
Texas.
Yeah. Everybody takes a Bolt bus down there for 4th of July. It's he lives in Long Island. It's a lovely house.
Oh, so you got to go to his house in Long Island.
No, there's a studio in the city where.
Oh,
we record.
okay.
But don't
All right.
bring any of your black friends. with
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
you
But
can.
they
But
have to kind
get
of.
stopped
They have
at
to
the
be
door.
the dancey type.
They got to wear
Yeah.
bulletproof vests
Yeah.
just in case
Oh my God.
Kumia gets a little rattled.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Oh, they're with you? Oh, God. I thought they were just walking
I'm so
around the
bad I was
neighborhood.
late. I'm so excited that you're here and that you're guest
glad
hosting.
you
This is
made it.
killer,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right,
killer.
so let's talk about this
The
white woman.
sommelier.
What
The
happened?
sommelier.
What happened?
So
Somalian dude shot a white lady, racially
he was
motivated.
a cop. Well,
So
he was a
what?
cop. Was it racially motivated?
We don't
I mean,
know.
you're
We don't
you're
know. I'm
going hard.
way ahead.
You're going
I'm doing
way
what
ahead.
liberals
It was
do.
just
Sound like
I'm
a
doing what
detective.
liberals
It's-
do.
we
You
know
kind of are. That's a
I'm
good
doing what
point.
liberals
You're
do.
kind
Yep.
of. Yeah, that's a
doing what
very
liberals
good
do.
point. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, come on. A white cop shot a black guy. I know there's no video evidence of it yet, and there's no explanation, but you know it's racist.
You're right. He's going
That's
right.
exactly what
Right.
happened.
So what happened is this. The guy was a cop. Aaron didn't mention that. Somalian Muslim did.
Yeah.
So the guy was a cop.
Yeah.
He was Ethiopian, I think, right?
Somalian.
Somalian.
Used to be a pirate. Moved to.
shut
Was he really?
up.
No.
We don't know.
You just figured
God,
because they're
here we go.
Somalian.
Well, you might have read that on freedomconservative.com.
playing that liberal
I
role.
always look at what I'm reading and I'm like, what is? Oh, gee,
Dude,
I should
I
not
l-
be on this.
The right wing sites are the fucking
They're
best
so
because of their
good.
names. Their
Yeah.
names are the
Yeah.
best, like Freedom Fighter, Conservative Patriot.
EagleWingBlood.com.
Western Liberty.
Yeah.
SecondAmendment.net.
LibertyBellMakesMeCome.com.
That pizza shop is a Muslim terrorist attraction center run by Hillary Clinton's clone evil twin.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There's these pig babies. He,
Tired of putting them fluoride in the water to make the freaking frogs gay.
somebody did an Alex Jones out. They took Alex Jones quotes and they made them into a Bon Iver song.
Yeah,
It's
you
one of
told
the
me about
funniest
this.
fucking things
Really?
ever.
Can we
Oh,
find
Lauren,
it?
you
Yeah,
gotta
pull it up.
play it.
Pull it up. But so I'll just get backstory.
Aaron, do you think that chick's hot?
Yeah, Andreja Pejic. How hot is she?
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
You
She
fucking
was-
homo. That's a trans chick.
Aaron's
Hell
gay.
yeah.
He's not phased.
All
Of course not. Yeah.
right, what
That's
is it? I'm
right.
sorry.
Two dudes comfortable over here.
That's right.
It's Bon Iver. Just do Bon Iver, Alex Jones. It's
There it
it's one of
is.
the funniest fucking things. It's so funny. Yeah. There we go. As an indie folk song. That's there it is. The top one. The top,
top one?
Yeah. You're doing good with reading, Lauren.
Oh, man, that was
14
hard.
minutes.
I spelled
I
it
think-
right,
Pentagon
too.
war planners have
Is this it?
Let's see.
rightfully said that 90% of modern warfare is informational. That's why it's more important than ever that
Oh,
all
no, I
of you
don't
watching
think this is it.
subscribe on YouTube.
No, I
think
think
it's the
this one's
second
too
one.
long.
Yeah. No, yeah. Well, maybe it's that one.
Does he make-
Nah, I.
Company store, the paradigm of absolute control.
This could
That's
be.
why
Yeah,
we're
this
trying
is
to
it.
do
I think
simple
this is
things
it.
pointing out that we're meant to
You
be
guys know
nature
Bon
and
Iver, right?
Yeah.
This is
Skinny
what
love.
Christ
Yeah.
said, to transcend
Every time I get my
war.
period, I want to cry. I
That's why
play
we
that
wanna
song.
Why is he in the water?
Green looking skin. He's got him on video. Hillary's in the creek. She sleeps in the creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. Woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. Told her and Obama just stink. This is great. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. He said that. He's in the water. Yeah, he's in the water.
Why is he in the water?
Literal vampire pot and a goblin.
Berg's like, this is kind of making sense.
He's so out there, huh?
I'm laughing so I'm crying.
Doug Stanhope used to love this guy.
We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice and it's out. Look how the matching video is the best.
Me and Dave make love to this song later.
You're talking about free market, unregulated love.
Right.
Stab our
Exactly.
daughter at the mall.
Gonna stab your wife, your son.
So good.
Gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, "We love our Somalis." Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet. It's things like this that make the internet
that
great.
was great.
Yeah. The internet really hits a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
With
It's phenomenal.
memes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Babe Ruth struck out a lot too.
Yeah, no, there's you're right.
Yeah.
The internet's hitting about 50 home runs with about 400 strikeouts.
Oh yeah, big
Good
time.
power hitter.
Yeah.
The internet is a power hitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't hit for average, but when he connects,
Oh, it's out.
it's out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alex
anyway,
Jones hates Somalians.
yeah, he does. Well,
Yeah,
he,
so wait, what happened with this thing?
Okay, so
A
what
cop
happened-
Shot a woman and what?
so what happened is an Australian woman.
Yoga teacher, well-being coach, like
Yeah.
life
Is this in
coach.
the United States?
Minneapolis, Minnesota, which, by the way, has a
A
very
huge Muslim
large
population.
Muslim and
Yes.
Somalian population,
Yes.
Yes.
primarily refugees
Yes.
and immigrants,
Yes.
some of which are legal.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was she called the cops, right, because she heard a disturbance or something, and or she why did she call them? She thought
She
someone
heard a
was
disturbance
she
in the alley
she heard-
behind her
yeah,
house.
so she called the
Mhm.
cops. The cops showed up, and she came to the front door or whatever, and he shot her.
What?
Wow.
I don't know. There's maybe more details
In the
that come up.
car,
Yeah.
but significant of significant importance is the fact that all cops in that state have body cams that are turned on all the time.
His was
These
off.
body cams were off. Their dash cam was off. So it reeks of suspicion. Now, it could go one of two ways. It could be maybe this woman was crazy. No one knew about it. She ran up to the car. And the passenger cop is the one that shot her.
Yeah.
And the other option is maybe she went up and said something like, "Hey, I called the police, not the Dune Coons," and then maybe this guy fired one into her. And,
Famous last
Name
words.
of the episode: Dune Coon.
Or
No,
maybe
no.
she smelled like sulfur.
Yeah.
And was a goblin baby.
And they go, "Oh, Salva, kill it! Kill it, one duda."
We don't know the details, but a cop killed a woman. Cops
Wow.
kill a lot of people.
But
Cops kill.
Yeah, they kill
I
a lot of
mean,
people.
what's interesting about this story, it doesn't get the same mainstream media coverage as if it would have gone the
Because
other
it's
way.
not as sexy, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's not as sexy. It fucking sucks. When it comes down to it, you said it, man. Cops fucking kill people.
Kill a lot.
Cops kill
happens.
a lot of
Yeah.
fucking people, whether it's black or white. And the majority of the time, it's not a race issue. It's a power class issue. And it's ill-prepared people fucking shooting citizens. And then we have to turn it into a racial thing because we can't make sense of the fact that we've got a fucking boot on our throat of
Yeah.
people in power.
Nice.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's the name of the episode. Peace.
Mic drop.
Well, Bobby doesn't like us to get too much into politics, but yeah, I think with these things, it's never one thing.
No.
It's always like a compound
For sure.
of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And, everyone likes to use one example to make bigger points. That's sort of the age we live in now. They point to one thing and they go, this big thing, or they go to the other side and they go, this one thing, this big thing.
Right, right.
It's like every single instance has unique characteristics. You know, you
Yeah,
got to
man. That's
kind
why
of
different food tastes different.
Yeah.
It's always got different ingredients.
I mean, every single police shooting, I think, is more unique than it is the same. You know, you got to
Right.
kind of
Right.
look at the circumstances.
Yeah.
You got to put blame on the individual officers,
Yeah.
the situation. You got to look at each one. You know, that's the more responsible way to do it
Right.
than to just throw these blanket statements
Yeah.
out there. You know, but that's not the society we live in now. People make a lot of money off saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's monetized. It's monetized now. You
Oh,
know?
completely.
You call yourself, I'm a spokesperson, you know, this is what I represent. And then you just fucking say your shit.
Yeah.
And you find other people sitting in their house going like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
on all sides. It's like,
Yeah.
the
headline-
truth is for sale. right
yeah,
now.
yeah, completely.
clicks.
And you know what's so funny too? You'll go to Union Square and there'll be these fucking buttons that are like, resist, dump Trump, anti-capitalism, rise up. 2 buttons for $6.
I saw it firsthand when I first came down in 2001, right after 9/11. I came to New York for like the second time in my life. We went to the World Trade Center where it was. And I remember seeing it, and you're like, oh, the horror of this, and then seeing people just selling stuff all around there.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, they're capitalizing on a tragedy,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is, that's American.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sliced apple pie. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
man. That's the American dream now. It's no longer a house and a picket fence. It's doing no work, being a butt model, and fucking capitalizing on tragedy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just, you know what annoys me the most is like both sides ignore
Oh yeah.
the points that breed the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It's like liberals will never admit that, like, all right, Islam has some tenets in the
Yeah, for
religion that are
sure.
like crazy.
Yeah.
And they just will never admit that.
Mm.
And they'll just be like, you're fucking Islamophobic.
Right,
and they'll
right, right.
and then the other side will just go, oh, you guys are all fucking socialists. It's like both sides have points.
Mhm.
And if you deny the truth of that side, you kind of empower the extreme of the other side.
For
And
sure.
it just perpetually just keeps going. And those are always the two loudest voices in the room.
Oh yeah.
The ones that got these blanket,
Yeah.
unnuanced
Yeah.
statements that they just fucking scream.
And it's so
man.
funny that it's always like, well, you know, I just want to start a dialogue
Yeah.
as long as I'm the only one talking.
Right, as long as
You know?
you can
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
yeah,
me
yeah,
and be changed by
Yeah.
what I want you to be changed
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
That's why I hate today's feminism. Like, I don't buy into it. I think it's all garbage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really do.
completely. It's do as I say, not as I do. And also,
And these girls get so excited to post fucking pictures of like the campaign, Hillary Clinton. It's like you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Like
Right.
you're putting vagina hats on your head, and like you don't even
Right.
know anything about feminism, and you're running around.
Oh,
I
dude.
thought the vagina hats were hilarious.
I thought
Oh, yeah. yeah.
That was
so
pretty funny.
stupid.
Looked like one big bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
From a comedian's perspective, you're like, oh boy, this is a big bachelorette party coming to
This is
DC.
gonna be awful.
This
Those
is gonna
speeches
be
are
a
gonna
mess.
tough.
Yeah.
They better have checks done by the time I get up there. These chicks are unruly.
Oh my god.
Now R. Kelly.
Yeah.
What's that? What
now
happened
this
with
one's
that?
interesting.
They're not slaves. One of them has reported back. She's safe.
Yeah.
She's safe.
Yeah.
She's like, I can talk to my parents. I don't. R. Kelly, you remember back in the day, pissed on some kids or some shit?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So now where is he on?
I don't think it was pissed on some kids or some shit.
Yeah.
He pissed on some kids.
Yeah.
violently.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the other details were
Yeah.
needed
It
after
was a
that.
big
It's like, yeah,
But
he
had
was
a few hit records.
definitely
Pretty good entertainer.
Yeah, so we forgive
overall.
him. Continue.
Unbelievable entertainer. Actually, he is so fucking talented. He plays a bunch of instruments.
Dude, it's
he
always
writes
the
songs.
talented ones,
He
man.
is extremely talented.
They can
Piss flute.
They can
Yeah.
do
He's
whatever they
mastered.
want, and we'll forgive them because they've got magical vocal cords.
Yeah.
Well, so what happens? I don't know the detail. All I know is there was supposedly
Look,
some cult that he
The
had.
original story, and I thought of you when this story came out
Hey,
yesterday.
why?
Because we were talking about the news and how
deviant.
sensationalized it is and how everything's fake and it's just for clicks. The headline was like R. Kelly allegedly holding several slaves
Right.
in
Perfect
quotes,
example.
slaves in compound, and then it was like BuzzFeed reports, and I'm like, there's 5 red flags in this
BuzzFeed
article.
reports top 10 reasons why.
R.
This is
Kelly has slaves.
Answer this quiz to see if you are a slave.
top
Are you
BuzzFeed.
overweight?
So the parents are like, our daughters who are aspiring actresses are being held by R. Kelly in a basement at one of his properties. And then so they called to the news, and then BuzzFeed picked it up, and then this chick called her.
Ariel
Chick called the
Castro's house.
news, and she's like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm in his basement. I'm in his basement.
Yeah,
We're
I'm in
free
a puddle
to
of
leave
piss,
if
but
we
I want to
want."
be here.
Yeah.
I'm
But they
totally
wanna
fine.
be there,
I mean, I can
Wow.
breathe through a straw
Yeah.
3 days a week. It gives me enough oxygen to live.
That's how showbiz is. Sometimes you got to fuck R. Kelly
You
for a
gotta
couple
put in
months.
your dues.
He feeds me pancake mix and dirty water.
I think it's pancake mix. I can't tell.
Just come.
That's what he tells me it is. I'm still alive. I have enough nutrients to
You hear me
continue.
talking, don't you?
She
I'm gonna
did
be
a video
star.
call. She did a video
She
call.
Skyped.
The best thing I saw today. Did you see that girl walking in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh
yeah.
boy,
What
oh
happened?
Yeah,
boy,
So uninformed.
sexy, huh?
Yeah,
Breaking
she-
all the rules. It was
What,
hot.
she didn't have a hijab on?
No.
Yeah. And they
burqa,
wanted to
bro.
arrest her. Yeah.
Really?
Saudi Arabia, one of our biggest allies, by the way.
And they are the
And-
most oppressive pieces of
Wow.
garbage.
There's
they
a,
are
there's a-
terrible
Yeah,
people.
there's a great documentary on Netflix about a couple of journalists who snuck into Saudi Arabia. Did you see that?
no.
They snuck into Saudi Arabia and they filmed, and yeah, dude, they have like they went to a town square where they do like public executions, and
Wow.
Saudi Arabia is wild.
Yeah.
It's like medieval times over there.
Yeah.
But their ruling family has a lot of money and oil, and what are you gonna do?
Are there people there that don't subscribe to those laws and don't live by those laws? Like, I did a show the other night at Dangerfields, and there was 2 people from
Stop
Saudi
bragging.
Arabia. Yeah.
Stop
I was
bragging.
closing for almost full pay. So it's like, they seem, I'd like joke, like, hey, is the wife allowed to talk? Of course he like laughed, but she never talked.
Right,
You know what
just
I mean?
got a woman killed by asking
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Is she allowed to talk to you?
She's dead now.
You have 14 minutes left. So I wonder if there's people that leave there or live there as well that don't subscribe to those laws.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Well,
I definitely know you're supposed they want you to subscribe to those laws.
I don't know about
So-
Saudi, but I know in like Mexico, Brazil, Iran, there's a huge underground punk scene of all these kids, because like rock music's illegal in Iran, and the government's so fucked up in Brazil and Mexico that all these kids have come together and they have these underground punk and like ska shows where all the music is just like anti-government rising up and everything. So I wonder if that's the same in Saudi. Because you can't
No.
have a mass of people that just go lock and step with everything, can you?
Well,
There's
Saudi-
got to be some dissent.
Saudi is like they're gangster with it. It's not like
Saudi's rowdy.
Brazil. Brazil, I think there's a
Really?
little bit more
Oh.
diversity amongst the population.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saudi is just like
You don't think there's
controlled.
any dissent?
I'm sure there is, but I don't think it's to the level where there's like a punk scene in Saudi.
Right.
I just don't
Imagine.
think so. Yeah, I think it's pretty wild in Saudi.
Ian
That-
goes over there and creates the punk
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
I bet the
I think you
punk
could do it.
music-
Bandana.
I think he could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a guy like you
He
can
just
do it.
rides his bike. Hey guys, follow
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
He's so fucking free, they wouldn't know what to make of. He'd show up with his shirt off and a bandana tied around his head. And he'd be like-
Everybody sweats.
he'd be fucking dudes, chicks,
Yeah.
cats,
Yeah.
everything.
Their heads would explode.
Yeah, they wouldn't know what
Who
to
is
make.
this new Jew that is coming and is ruining the entire neighborhood?
I'm not Jewish. What the fuck?
He is a shapeshifter.
Yeah, they would. First of all, yeah, they would not believe that you weren't Saudi. They'd be like, "You're a Jew. There's no way."
I bet the punk music in those places sucks so bad. Like, I bet the musical instruments are good, but then their lyrics are like, "Say no to government," and then they just play for like 5 more minutes. Na 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 na. Hitler.
No, you can, when people like throw around the Islamophobia thing, it's like, come on, dude, you can't have it both ways.
No.
You can't be like, we're for free, we're for pro-choice, and then but we're against Islamophobia. It's like,
Yeah.
well, Islam is not pro-choice.
They ain't
Yeah.
on board with that at all.
No, you can't be like women's rights and we hate Islamophobia. It's like, well, they're not for women's rights.
Yeah,
I mean, you
or
gotta
gay
kind of,
rights,
yeah,
or any
or a lot of rights. Yeah.
The solution to everything is to be in the middle with leanings on both sides of some things,
Yeah,
right?
but guess what? It's hard to think, and it's hard to have a nuanced opinion. It's much easier to just have a blanket thing of like, I'm with her.
Well,
than
I
to,
just hate
like-
the notion of like the religionophobia. It's like, look, dude, I'm secular, right? And I believe that is the evolved way to be.
Yeah.
So I am Islamophobic. I'm also Christianophobic. I'm Judaismophobic. I'm fucking Zoroastrianismophobic. I'm fucking phobic of any religion. Now, if you say, am I phobic of the people? No. I judge people like if you're from
you're phobic of the
Iran,
dogma.
Iraq, I don't give a I'm
Right.
phobic of fucking dogma.
Yeah.
Of dogma. I'm
Yeah.
not phobic of people.
Yeah.
You know? I understand a lot of these people are just
Dude,
born
I
into that
love
shit.
people, but the ideology of some things just ruins it. You know, I also think spirituality is a great thing, but I think humans taint it. You know what I mean? Like people grab a hold of the Bible and just think that that's like.
What do you
the
like more,
be-all, end-all.
spirituality or a nice hard dick after you've been on a pussy run, just to switch things up a
It
little
is a
bit?
spiritual experience. I'll tell you that much.
Did you know that he's bi?
I had some leanings towards believing that.
When he was sucking your dick, you were like, maybe he is.
Ian, I'm questioning you. Whoa, the whole load. The whole load. Still going. Still going. Tingly. Tingly.
Now, you're not, though, but
No.
you were a male stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
jerked off dudes?
Jerked off in
No,
front of dudes.
front
In
of
front of
dudes.
dudes.
Yeah.
And
Maybe-
you got hard
They paid you to do
doing
that?
Yeah, you had to. You don't get paid. You can't jack off soft. What kind of show do you think I'm putting on here, kid?
Not a fucking hack. You look like a hack.
You want to watch me squeeze a marshmallow for 8 minutes and then pump some Jergens on your lap? Yeah.
Would the
Yeah,
guy
you
touch
gotta
you
get
and stuff
hard.
while you were doing it?
Sometimes they would try and touch your chest and stuff, but you
Ooh.
move around so that they can't.
Yeah.
You go, hey,
You move
shifty.
around.
You do a nice
Yeah.
move.
You just keep the
Slide
$100
out.
in your mind. $100
Yeah.
bucks, $100 bucks.
150. Usually
150.
150 was
Ben
the going
Franklin's
rate.
got some tits on him.
How
No,
many?
but
How many
this was
ones
Canadian
per night?
money. Canadian money back in the day.
Did
brown
anyone just
cows.
throw a loony at you?
It wasn't every night. It'd be like if you stripped
Be
for
like a treat?
You stripped for gay men, then it'd be like you'd maybe jack off in front of one or two dudes, like in a private booth.
Where would you
but
come?
You usually just come in your hand. Sometimes you toss it out. You-
Toss it at them.
They'd be like, "Come on my leg." You're like, and it's an extra 50.
Did you get a little extra tip by holding it and being like, now this is going to be extra if you want me to throw it?
No, I
No?
never did that. A lot of guys that try and blow you. Didn't let a dude blow me there.
Yeah,
Like
right.
John, yeah, really.
Even when they're flashing that money?
Yeah, they don't.
yeah.
Yeah, guys offer. I had like pretty fine lines of what I would do, but like I'd fuck with my friends and stuff. We'd fuck girls together. It's all right. I mean, God
I've
makes
done that.
mistakes. I get it. But
Yeah, I've
I got a
had
parade and
threesomes
shit. What are you
stuff.
gonna do? You get fucking a special day, a month or whatever.
I
You got
paid-
the rainbow.
You're
now.
getting
What
gay
are you
bashed
gonna-
by a guy
Yeah.
who jerked off in front of
Yeah.
you.
Next
Somebody is
level
very
queer.
defensive.
Next level queer. Next. That was
Get the
classic.
fan. Get the fan.
But it was great. Those were great times. I loved it. I didn't know. So you were in a relationship with a woman recently, though,
I've been in a relationship with women for a long time.
but by like straight through. Does that get in the way of it?
Secretly, and then I
Oh,
would
secretly.
be like single and I'd go on these like tears.
Nice.
Yeah.
But from like 12 until like 24, I was like every 6 months to a year, me and this guy would fool around.
Same guy.
Same guy, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it was very shame filled and
Really?
yeah, like we would fuck around that like burn my clothes. It
Oh,
was like,
shit.
Yeah, it was like a ton of
Yeah.
Catholic whatever.
Yeah.
and,
Catholic guilt.
It was like it was
So
very much
fucking
like
bullshit,
are we gonna
man.
kiss? And he'd be like, oh, I'm not a faggot. I'll put your little boy mouth on my teen penis.
Yeah.
that was the dirty talk tone.
Was there an age difference, or you guys are
Nah,
same age?
same age,
Oh,
man.
okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so. It really makes me happy that you're free from that shit. That must have been brutal.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I hope there's some, you know what, duders out there listening. I know some of you, just by your comments to me,
Yeah.
I think a
Yeah.
lot of you are hiding stuff.
Yeah.
Because that rage comes out.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
rage
yeah,
filled.
Just take that rage
Yeah.
and put it on
Dude, it's funny,
another
man.
dude's
Ever since,
dick.
ever
Where
since
you
I've
want it.
been like open about who I am, I've just like been this beam of like
Yeah,
love and
you're
positivity.
flourishing
Good.
I
as a
feel
human
like
being.
so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody gives a shit about that, me and Verzi had a long talk about this once, where we were boozed out. We were drinking whiskey and we got deep into this conversation. And I really believe that if you feel violently
Yeah.
against somebody for what their sexuality is,
You are
there's
that.
no other explanation.
Yeah.
Because fear, you're so scared of it.
Mhm.
Most of the fear is always self-projected. It's like there's no other
Completely.
explanation except that you
Completely.
are scared that you're that, and so you're like
Absolutely.
just trying to punch that out of existence. Because if you're not, why would you care?
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
thing. It's like if you're not, you're just like, the dude's gay, more chicks for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's less of competition for me. Why would you care?
Mhm.
I don't understand what the threat is to it. Like on the deepest level, what's the threat to it? We have too many people on the planet anyway, so you would almost think that it would be kind of celebrated. Like, look, these dudes like fucking other dudes are not going to make babies. We need more of that.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that you would ever care about someone else's behaviors and like let that occupy space in your mind just blows the hell out of my
Yeah.
mind.
Sometimes I like gay people better than straight people.
Oh yeah.
They're nicer sometimes.
And it's not even because they're gay; it's just who they are. That
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
That could be true too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like to add the label to it.
Yeah. No, it's an
There's
interesting
not
thing to
enough
me.
lesbians though. I feel like there's more gay men than lesbian women.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like people love lesbians more.
No,
If they're
lesbians
hot.
have taken a bad turn for the worse
Yeah.
in the past few
Ooh.
years.
Yeah, they're a tough
Oh,
crowd.
they're tough
Tough.
now.
When you do
Yeah.
comedy in front of
Oof.
lesbians, they're tough.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's a tough.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're tough.
Yeah.
They're tough.
Big
What
burly bitches.
I think part of it, I think part of the reason why they're kind of, a lot of them, not to stereotype, but are kind of surly,
Mm-hmm.
is because they're women.
Mm-hmm.
And so, unlike gay dudes who are just blowing loads every
Yeah.
day, getting it
Right,
out,
right.
women are women. So they kind of lesbians get in relationships quick.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So they're just as miserable as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like fucking. I've been with Sally for 15 years.
Yeah.
Then I gotta play. We're on the same fucking softball team too.
Yeah.
I gotta see her all the time. They just have that monogamy rage that we all have that are in
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
She just wants to get her a bean flicked by somebody new.
That's it.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, that's so funny.
That would
'cause it's-
solve so much.
What
just,
if everyone
just
came?
random one night stands in relationships?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So much violence is tied to sexual repression, man.
It is so much of this like MRA shit and all this bullshit of guys like, oh, fucking women did it. It's because they've gotten rejected and they can't like come on who they want to come on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Oh,
like
I just found out what you like to do.
Come
On someone.
oh,
I like
you
to
know.
come in mouth.
yeah.
So there's two types of people I've
There
noticed.
are.
There's the in mouth or on.
I'm on now.
You're
but
an
I used
on?
to be in.
Yeah.
I used to be in. Now I'm on.
I'm in and I've only come on once.
Really?
Once.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I don't love the come on. Something about the in mouth
Yeah.
is,
Mm.
I mean, it is the greatest.
I go both ways.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I can't handle it. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
I just can't handle it.
I love come in pussy.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
That's a real feeling.
That comes with consequences, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
risky
come in
business.
butthole's great too. That's fucking. That's the best.
You're like, that's definitely not supposed to go in there.
That's bad.
That's the bad place.
That's
Do
the
you,
bad.
would you like some whipped cream on your chocolate shake? No,
But
there's
dude, that's so true though, because what is it? Every fucking Republican senator that's like, gay people are evil, no gay marriage. They're found blowing some guy in an airport.
Catholic
Yeah.
priests.
It's
Catholic
always
priests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shakespeare said it breast. Said it
Breast.
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 Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I like that.
Thou, what is it? Thou protestest too
Methinks thou
Thou
doth
dost
protest too much.
I was gonna let Lauren do it, but I know
No.
she didn't know either.
No.
Not yet. The book is on the list.
I'm chapter 1, babe.
I gotta
Put it to
finish
an
it.
Taking
EDM
notes.
tune and maybe
Yeah.
she'll learn.
I gotta finish reading Rand Paul's Mein Kampf first, and then Dave's Mein
Dave
Kampf.
Smith's summer reading list.
Then I gotta watch all his
I
specials.
want a summer
I gotta
reading
listen
list.
to every Libertas podcast. What's his podcast called again?
Part of the problem.
I gotta listen to
Yeah.
Part of the Problem, Volume 1, 2, 3, and 100. And
Atlas,
then I get to
Atlas
Shakespeare.
Shrugged is on just a music easel. She's getting banged, like reading it, like yes.
Yeah, thou
You see me, I have
protest-
tattoos of all of it all over my body.
And you know what the biggest hypocrisy of it is? Like, you're like, a lot of those people are like very big freedom people, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that are you really for freedom?
Yeah.
Like, or are you for your type? Because that's not freedom. If
Right.
like you're like that other person can't do that. Well,
Yeah.
then you're not for freedom.
Yeah.
You know?
No, not at all.
Fundamentalism just represses people, you know. It just pushes them into a corner, and that's why they act out like that.
Well, yeah, in Catholicism too, like your penis is evil, any pleasure is
Sex is
wrong,
bad.
sex is bad,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
and
the
it's just
best
like,
thing.
I know.
oh my God, yeah, it's great, but it's like, you know, masturbation's evil.
That's
you
like
know?
a sin growing up as you're
Yeah.
Catholic. It's sin to masturbate.
But I
yeah.
always wondered, like, because I hooked up a lot of Catholic girls. Like, my first hand job was a Catholic girl on
Hell
a rock.
yeah.
yeah.
And I always wondered, like,
Did they confess?
no, well, yeah, that's a good one, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I was the confession. Like,
Yeah.
I jerked off a guy.
There was this green boy, and we were on a rock, and I turned him off.
And I was going, forgive me, Father, for every stroke. But isn't it almost worth it? Knowing a lot of Catholic girls that I do growing up in Brooklyn, you know, Catholic schools everywhere, isn't it almost worth it to be a Catholic for how good it makes the shame and the sex?
Yeah.
No.
I
You
think
know what I mean? It's
Dude,
so
I used to
shameful.
jerk
It
off
is.
and pray while I was jerking off.
Oh, that's hot, though.
'Cause
No.
I was
I gave a
so-
blowjob after CCD one night, and I felt so
What's
bad.
CCD?
Catholic school.
Oh.
That's
You
what they
for like
called it.
public school kids?
This
No,
was
it's
that was
like
a great moment where the Jew was just like, what's this?
What's this?
This
CCD?
Gentile world you
Wait,
live in.
how do I invest in this CCD? Do they trade on the New York Stock Exchange?
I thought God was like, you're awful.
Cash
I
coming
watched
delivered?
you. Yeah. Yeah. it's
Yeah,
bad.
that's
But that forbidden fruit, it makes it like a forbidden fruit. It almost
Right.
makes it worth it,
Yeah.
almost. You
Yeah.
know? Like, how good must it feel when, like, because you're feeling these
When it's
opposites.
wrong, it's the
It's
best.
that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
When
right,
it's
but the
wrong.
second you come, you're like, hellfire! you know?
It's so good. When you fuck where you're not supposed to
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
or with
You
someone
rub
you're
your
not, or you're
penis on
supposed to be wearing a
things.
condom. And
How
you're
is that?
Even when you
Yeah.
flirt with someone that you're not supposed to be flirting with.
Yeah.
You know, that's like so
In
fun.
your
and
case, a
naughty
guy.
and- yeah.
Steven.
Or Shaniqua.
Or, yeah, who used to be a Shanique.
Yeah.
Now,
Can only hope.
what was your first Gentile puss? It must have been so good.
let me see.
What do they call him?
Tanya.
Goyim? Goyim.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I got a blowjob from this girl that used to. I was in this gang called the Posse, and it was a subdivision of the Untouchables. This
No.
white privilege gang. when I was a
No.
That's some
Oh
real
my
Canadian shit
God.
right there.
What?
Yeah.
What would you
Hey,
do
bud,
in your gang?
Where the fuck are you doing in our neighborhood, eh?
kid. Break into cars.
Yeah, fucking
take
get outta here, bud.
Oh,
shoes.
really?
Yeah.
Take people's shoes?
Yeah, take people's Doc Martens.
Oh my
What?
God.
Where you going with those fucking shoes, bud?
Nice shoes, fella. Why don't you just come over here and let me try them on, would you?
Hey,
Come on.
I'm gonna shine 'em for
there-
ya.
Oh, there's a harmony tax on those shoes, fella. You're walking through the wrong neighborhood. Tariff. There's a tariff now.
Where the fuck do you think you're going, bud?
Oh, I don't see no hockey puck behind you.
You want to fucking go, bud?
Yeah,
Oh.
so Canadian.
hey, bud, you ain't wearing enough jeans.
She had braces, like big braces, and everyone's like, that girl gives the best blowjobs.
With braces?
Yeah, and I went in this tube slide. You know those playgrounds, and they would have those
Yeah.
orange plastic tubes.
How old
She
were
blew
you?
me in the winter, maybe like 15, 16.
Yeah.
It was so good. And then I took her to Swiss Chalet after. You
What's
know,
that?
Swiss
What
Chalet?
is
It's like a
that?
chicken place in Canada where you go and it's like $9.95 for like a breast and a potato.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
she took that. It was my first blowjob. I was so excited. The mouth was so warm, and it's in the middle
was
of
a
winter,
cold-
and you're just like, oh, good. I'm maybe 15, 20 seconds and just hurling a massive 15 years of cum just rocketing down this poor slob's throat. Just fucking, just so much cum.
Did she swallow?
Oh, she took it all.
She
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Oh
In
my
the-
God.
Can you look her up on Facebook?
I don't remember her name.
Oh,
but
Aaron.
I looked up the girl that gave me chlamydia on Facebook. I found her.
What was her name?
Kathy Quinn.
You're not
She have
supposed to
kids?
say her real name.
I say her real name all the
Okay.
time.
Kathy Quinn.
Fucking whore.
Fucking Goyim.
Chlamydia and syphilis I got from her.
What?
Jesus.
Nuh-uh.
Kathy,
What?
whore.
Yeah.
You got
It's
syphilis.
a week ago. A week.
You got
To my
syphilis.
wife.
Your
What
poor
the fuck?
baby.
And you got cured of syphilis.
Yeah, you have to get a shot of
Penicillin.
penicillin. In
You
the
didn't know
ass.
that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
but,
I'm sure
but
you know
it's
Now,
I
if
keep
we
it in my pocket like a diabetes needle.
An EpiPen.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
in
EpiPen
case.
with
Got a
penicillin.
hip sack on him just in case. It
That
feels like
works.
Sif.
That's he really does.
Do you really?
Yeah.
EpiPen?
No, the
No.
pack.
Do you know the doctor comes in with the checklist when you're like getting an STD test? He's
Bro.
like, identify you had sex with a. He's like, yep.
Yep.
Have you sex with a girl in the last week? Yep.
Just check all those.
Guys,
All the
Yep.
boxes.
Keep going.
He actually goes, you guys don't have any more boxes? 'Cause I got a few more
I
to
got
fill
a
up.
couple more things.
What about recent tranny
Can I write my
changed
own
back?
box?
Recent tranny changed back.
Recent tranny changed back.
You need a box for that.
Tranny trans to no tranny. Do you have that?
When he comes in, they just come in with a book.
Yeah.
They just open it. And he's just sitting there checking for the first 20 minutes.
So what are your symptoms? I forget. It's been so long. Jesus.
Everything.
You have
It's
a
the
super
worst.
shot.
It's the worst.
It's just a
worst.
huge bow and arrow.
You never had syphilis, right?
No.
Thank God. It's,
I never
it's
had an
horrible.
STD.
Horrible.
You never had an STD?
No.
Should go get checked.
Jesus, all the
I get
rodeos?
tested every couple months.
Do you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good for you.
I
you.
have also never had an STD.
Clean bill of
Fucking
health.
wild, dude.
That's
Mm.
insane.
Fucking wild.
Yep.
And yeah, it's kind of good to be out of the game
Mhm.
because like the fear of those always.
I'm incredibly
looms.
clean though. I'm very safe.
Yeah?
You said
when I
you
play.
check.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
check. I have that conversation beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, hey, when was the last time you? Whatever.
Or you're
I used to do
clean.
this.
This is the
Who's your
creepiest thing ever.
doctor?
I used to do this thing. I was so nervous. I didn't know what to do. So after sex, I'd be like, hey, just to let you know, I have herpes, but I don't have an outbreak. They'd be like, what? I'd be like, I'm just kidding. Do you?
It's actually smart because you can tell by their reaction.
Yeah.
If they're freaked out, then you know that they don't.
Mm-hmm.
If they're like, well,
Yep.
funny you say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
I'm-
because I'd be so nervous.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's a tough one. You know, Joe List, he's open
He's
about
got
it,
the herpes.
and he's open about it.
Yeah.
He asked the girl. He asked the girl, and she was like, yeah, or she told him.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
Wait,
She told-
beforehand?
Yeah.
She told him I have
She said,
herpes.
I have herpes. And he was
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
He's like, yeah, he wanted to bang her so bad.
Really?
Yeah, he did it.
Condom? No condom?
No cons. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what he was drinking, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was probably one of my favorite moments in comedy where he admitted that at the Chris Laker Awards at Bar 4,
Yeah.
where he just stood up
When he
and
first, is it when he first got it?
yeah, he just said to the whole packed room full of people, "It's been a great year for me. I got herpes."
Ah, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
it's so
great.
good to be. It must feel so good to be open though about it instead
Yeah.
of like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, because then
Yeah.
like nobody cares. I never
Right.
think
Nobody
about
gives a
that, and who
shit.
gives a
Right.
shit, dude?
Yeah, we're all too busy being obsessed with our own bullshit
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like really care.
Tell you this, I won't share a cigar with him. Hey, can I try it? No, no.
Yeah, we're a green room.
Get out. Store down the street.
You suddenly just quit smoking cigars.
Yeah.
When you know what? I'm done. You can have the rest of
Hey,
it.
finish it.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing.
You've
good-
only
it's a
been
good
with one
world.
person before.
Sexually?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Nuh-uh. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? I've only had sex with one person?
Before your
Yes,
current
just-
boyfriend.
No, I had sex in high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Nice.
Yeah.
Hike school.
Hike
Say it like
school.
that.
Hike
I
school.
did sex in hike school.
I had sex in high school.
Yeah.
um,
Were you scared of the diseases?
we always used condoms because I never wanted to get pregnant, but I didn't want to go on birth control either because birth control
Right.
fucks
Birth
you
control's
up.
so
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah, it
it's
fucks
so
you up.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You're
And
gonna
my
be on
ex
it
didn't
for
care, so
6
we just
months.
always
it
used
fucks your body
condoms.
up.
Yeah.
Condoms suck too,
I
man.
know, but I didn't want a baby.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron.
I'm having a baby.
Oh.
I still think now, like,
What
if I
a
wanted to cheat, like, if
mistake.
I talked to my wife and I was like, hey, could I just fuck randoms on the road? Even if she said yes, then I'd be like, I got to wear a fucking condom. And then you're
Yeah.
like, that.
Right.
I mean, but you don't want to roll the dice the other way and then bring fucking clams
Something
back to your
home.
wife
Yeah.
after you've been in
Clams.
Calgary for a
Clams.
weekend.
That's
yeah.
a new one. Clams.
Clams.
Clam from the
Unless my
clam.
pussy burn. I don't know. Did you fuck someone? Then it turns into a whole fucking thing.
Clams.
Did you use a public toilet?
Yeah.
That happens to a lot of couples. I feel like I've heard stories like that where the
What?
guy goes out and cheats and then gets something and gives
Brutal.
it to his wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
That'd be the
terrible.
worst.
Yeah.
Happens the other way around too.
Yeah.
I
Terrible.
have a friend happened to twice.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you could. His taste in women, you could tell he
He likes the trash.
he likes
It's the dirty
he
bird.
likes the trash.
Dude, I used to be a carpenter,
You
and I
got
was
a
on a
boner?
job.
You used to be a carpenter as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you, the Village People?
I've had every job at the Village People. I was working at this house, and this guy who's a cop, and he told me his friend got caught cheating. His wife logged into his email, and he was talking to an escort and was like, I will pay you, no condom. I have immaculate health. I'll do whatever it takes. Just like hounding this prostitute over and over. And she found him. They just had a baby. She fucking left him and everything. The guy was moving in to stay at his house, the cop's house. Yeah.
Wow.
I have immaculate health to this prostitute.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because escorts are probably safer than any chick you meet at a bar. If they're high end, they get tested all the time. They're
How do you
safe.
get high end?
I mean,
Constant-
call girls maybe.
Call
Like,
girls,
there's
but
a
not
few
ones you're
call-
meeting on Avenue A.
I
There's
wonder
a
if
few
there's
call
like a-
girls that do comedy now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Who?
bumped into. I mean, I could show you a picture. I don't want to say on the air. but
Right.
Yeah. I
Are
mean,
they still working?
Call girls that do comedy.
Dude, if I was a hot chick, I might be a call girl. Easy money.
Dude, I
No,
would
I
work
can't
at a
tell you-
bar where you just had to take your top off. I'd make so much money.
When I first got divorced, Chris Scopo, he like sat me down. We were like eating dinner one night. I don't know what we were doing, and he was like,
Listen to Sweet
so
Buddies.
serious. Yes, subscribe to Sweet Buddies.
Plugging
And
his dumb podcast.
I really think, Lauren, what you need to do is just be an escort, like a high end, and like really tried to sell me on. I was like,
Right.
no, I'm not doing this.
Right.
He's like,
Scopo's an animal.
yeah, he's like, I'll manage you. I got your back.
Literally, he's got
Like,
horse
Serious?
Yeah.
No
He's
way.
like, I'll take a cut, and I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What Queen's trash.
Yeah, I know.
He's trying to be a fucking
He's like,
modern
let
day
me
pimp.
tell you what you got to do now. You divorce your back out there.
No.
You're back out there now.
Ah.
So, Lauren, what you have to do, you know,
No, just sell your pussy.
you know, it's a queen's secret, you know.
Yeah.
All
We're
the
gonna
pretty
make
girls,
Dime money.
all the pretty girls I went to high school with in
Queen's
Queens,
secret.
you know,
Oh, that's
I
They
got a
became-
guy.
they became call girls.
I
He is such Queen's trash.
know. I love
Who's
him.
this?
Scopo.
Scopo. He's so Queens.
But
You want some Yankee tickets, Giannis?
Yeah.
I got you
Yeah.
Yankee
Going to
tickets.
a Yankee game?
Yeah.
No, he likes the Mets.
He's
all
a Mets fan, but he's always
Yeah.
got Yankees
Yeah. I know.
tickets. What are you doing? I'm from Queens. Is he from Flushing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just moved to Queens.
where?
Did?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Jackson Heights.
How was it?
I love it. It's
Yeah.
all Asian and Mexican and Indian.
Lost
Yeah.
me.
No
at
blacks.
Good
Last
food.
Creek.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You said
I
that.
feel very safe.
Yeah.
Berg just starts screaming.
I wouldn't move back to a black neighborhood. I lived
Me,
in
I
Harlem for
could-
2
I could
years. I
not,
wouldn't do
yeah.
it again.
Why?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
No
could've moved to Harlem, I
respect
didn't
for the
like it.
neighborhood. No respect for the neighborhood. Just dogs shitting
Now, do you
everywhere.
think that's a black thing or a poverty thing?
That'd be a black thing.
This is the
and
point.
a poverty
Disagree.
thing.
This is the
I
point where
disagree.
somebody else can take over hosting this podcast. I will retreat into the...
I don't think it's a race thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
it's
black
poverty
thing. It's a black thing.
Well,
I'll tell you, these
Agree to
Asians,
disagree.
they keep a
black
nice
thing.
neighborhood.
The Asians do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They keep a nice safe
You know
neighborhood.
why?
They don't
'Cause
even
they-
look at me.
They treat it like their noses. They pick them clean all the
Yeah.
time. Asians love picking their noses. I won you guys back with racism.
On the train, a lot of times.
On the train like
Yeah.
crazy. They'll just dig it
Yeah.
while
well,
you
that's
look
it.
at
That's
them.
the thing of their culture. They always
Oh, really?
spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of creepy vans, though, I noticed in my neighborhood.
Ooh,
Yeah.
They probably busting in the chicks to work at the nail salons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yep.
Do you go to
Holy
the nail
shit, we're going
salons there?
deep right
Not
now.
yet,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go.
You should. Do
Yeah.
you have a nice apartment?
It's all right.
How many roommates?
Just one. She's from Nepal. She's like a little Buddha. Yeah, she's really sweet.
Really?
hmm
You guys
You
even-
mean fat? She's fat?
No, she's in shape.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
shit sweet.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys kiss each
You
other?
guys don't live together yet, huh?
No, I mean, she's all right. We kiss.
Oh.
You and David had the talk yet or no?
Pillow
What? Because I
fights.
live with a woman?
No, about moving in.
Oh no.
No, not yet.
No.
You're
How
gonna
long
wait.
have we
You're
been
gonna wait for that. You guys are gonna wait.
Like 8 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
It's a
gotta wait.
legit
wait.
relationship.
You
Yeah.
gotta wait.
You gotta wait.
You
Yeah.
gotta wait.
We're waiting.
Yeah,
gotta
that's
wait.
good. That's
I
good.
waited.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did you wait?
Waited. I don't know, a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
What'd you
It-
do? Get pregnant first or move in together?
Moved in together. We got married before we got pregnant.
Oh, that's
I
right.
gotta
He
say-
just forgets about marriage. It's just not in his head.
I gotta say,
What?
my pet peeve. I may be alone on this.
What?
I hate when couples say we got pregnant.
Did
I hate
say
it.
Did I just
Oh,
say
yeah,
that?
I hate it.
I
we
said
did.
it. I said it. I said it.
You
did
said it.
Did you guys get
I
pregnant?
fucking hate that.
Yeah.
we didn't do shit.
Right.
Yeah.
She got
Right.
pregnant.
No.
Well,
I
you
did.
you
I
impregnated
got
planted
her
the seed.
pregnant.
You
She got
impregnated her.
Stop giving women credit where they don't deserve. She fucking laid there and took a load like a good lady.
Oh, hey.
She was lucky I had 11 swimmers.
Dickory dock. I impregnated her with my cock.
Women go through a lot.
Yeah, it's
I
You
a
know
nightmare.
that
It's a
now.
nightmare. It's a
Fucking
nightmare.
Can't
So
sleep on her
moody.
belly. She got to sleep in a certain
Yeah.
position.
Jeez.
She's
I-
eating for two right
Yeah.
now.
You evil man putting her
Yeah.
through that.
And what do? You go smoke cigars outside the
Yeah.
stand. But
Yeah.
we got pregnant.
Yeah.
You sit in your hot tub
Yeah.
with your shirt off,
And his kid's coming soon.
counting your protein and fiber,
Yeah.
smoking a fucking Cuban, going, honey, you
Yeah.
all right in there? While she's puking into a fucking toilet.
Yeah.
But we got
She
pregnant.
hasn't been puking a lot, but yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I do something.
What's like her
I mean, I
thing?
make
Is
it
she doing
possible for
alright?
them to both live, you know.
That's true.
I do that.
That's
but
true.
yeah, she's doing good.
You don't have to,
She's
I
on the
mean,
road today with
This kid, every
Verzi.
chance he gets, he fucking brags.
Who?
He's working at Dangerfields.
Whoa.
He's making enough spot pay to feed his wife.
I feed the
Wife
wife.
and fetus. I feed my fetus
This is
pretty
top
well.
level shit right here. this ain't no
I
Roger
used to
Paul
jerk off in front of
representation we're
guys.
talking.
Man, he brags on
She's
stuff.
on road with Verzi right now?
Yeah, they're going to Delaware right now.
Oh, to Dewey Beach.
Dewey Beach.
I did that last weekend.
Did you have fun?
Scarpelli.
See how it all
Is
comes
that who
back
was there?
to Dewey
It's his
Beach.
gig, yeah. Scarpelli. It was a fun
Yeah, I've
gig.
done it last year. And
I was supposed
the
to
year
do it last
before-
year. Got
2 years
canceled.
before that. Why
Fun
did it get
gig.
canceled?
I don't know.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm doing it August 1st or 2nd. Did you have fun? It's a fun room, right?
What I recommend is going like a day or two early
You stay at the hotel.
and just like
My
enjoy
wife's
it.
family lives.
You gotta
20
go
minutes
to.
from
You
there.
gotta
So
go
go
to
a couple
Ed's
days
Seafood.
early and make it like a little mini vacay. We
Ed's-
went,
oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
drive there and come back.
we went 2 years
Yeah,
ago
but
to.
that's
to
What
pointless.
that
I want to
place.
do?
go to the beach.
Yeah, her
Dewey
family's there. I
Beach.
go
Yeah.
there. We gotta go. Maybe go for one night. I don't like
You
going
go to
the beach.
Rehoboth. You
I got
go
shit
to
to do.
Funland.
You don't
hang
tan?
out, You get
Rehoboth's
Core
nice.
Brothers.
Yeah, but I
you get
tan in my
Thrash's
backyard at
Fries.
home.
It's
I
the
got-
best.
I got shit
You
to
get
do.
Grotto's Pizza. Then you get Dolly's.
Grotto's
Is
is
there
good.
A
Kitchen.
town with no
Grotto's
tax
is good.
too.
Delaware's
Oh,
no
yeah.
tax.
Easy to
tax.
get guns too.
Yeah.
You can buy a
There you go.
handgun there.
Yeah. You know what I like about Berg?
Huh.
We're in the same age bracket.
Uh-huh.
I love people in my age bracket because we don't. When you get to a certain age, you don't need a lot to have
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
You smoke how happy you just with a stick in the fucking sauna.
So happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young kids like they just kind of they're always antsy. Like what are we gonna do? They don't appreciate. You know, I could stare at a tree for 20 minutes and
Yeah.
have a great day.
Yeah.
Go
That
to
happens
the
at-
park.
yeah.
Just sit in the park.
Oh,
Oh, that's perfect.
I like doing that.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah, but you
Dude, yesterday I sat.
you
I
lived the
picked-
life of a 50-year-old
Yeah.
renegade.
Yeah, I've
about
lived the life of
63
an
right
ex
now.
meth head biker.
A lot of miles on you, kid.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's beautiful about getting older is that you know yourself.
Girls stay the
you're
same age.
comfortable with yourself,
Yeah.
and you get sentimental a bit. I like listening to older music now. I like listening to the music that I listened to when I was a kid because it takes you back to
Yeah.
that time. And you,
I love Little Feet.
That's one of the greatest. Being comfortable in your own skin is the
yeah,
best.
it's the best.
And that's what happens when you're older. It's just the
Took a long time.
yeah, and
For
you're just
me,
wa-
especially.
Me too.
Yeah,
like
me
till
too.
I was in my 40s, even in my
Yeah.
late 30s, I still wasn't
Me too.
comfortable.
Comics, we're kind of we're late bloomers because
Yeah.
we're like grown children, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's so glorious on the other side. It's so freaking nice. You're just comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
You
Women
know,
don't have that until they're much older. I feel
Really?
Like. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
you're
Yeah.
not comfortable in your own skin.
No, I mean like women still have to try a lot harder. I feel.
Yeah.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know.
Well, even just makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you guys
Women
are-
walk around like they're in a play every day.
I know.
Yeah.
Doing my hair, my makeup, pick out my outfit. you
Yeah.
know.
Imagine having. I hate doing fucking makeup. Like when
Dude.
when I had
Oh, on
show on
sets and
Fusion,
stuff?
it was
Yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
day.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
would hide from the. They would have to find me. It became like a funny thing
yeah,
because I would try to hide, and
Right.
then we go live, so it was like I'd have to just run on set,
yeah.
and they would fucking get pissed. They'd be like you didn't. I was like, I hate sitting in a fucking chair, getting
Yeah.
the makeup on you. It burns
Mhm.
your face. You
Yeah.
guys deal with that,
I know.
and then you got to take it off with alcohol
I
every
know.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
your
don't use
eyebrow, your
alcohol.
eyelashes.
Yeah.
Your,
And
oh,
Mark-
God.
Marianne on the show, the women always have to go like get hair and makeup for like 3 hours.
Mhm.
She would always be in the makeup chair. When we were learning the show, we had to do it in the makeup chair because we would learn the show like 2 hours before the show, and we'd have to do it in the makeup chair because that's when she would start her makeup.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me and the other guy, Pedro, we did makeup in 5 to 7 minutes. It was just like bloop, a little
I
this.
mean,
and
that
she's
is
sitting there.
that is
They're-
pretty insane.
Yeah, women. It's a whole
Like if
fucking
I
thing.
want to like really look good and I'm going out, I need at least 2.5 hours.
It's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's
2.5 hours.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And then you take a runny shit and it's all ruined.
But it is funny though. Like I try my hardest to be like, hey, don't wear makeup. Be yourself. I don't care. I love it. And then I see them without a face, and I'm like, makeup.
Oh, Jesus.
Put it back. Put it back.
I can't toss one into you.
I love a girl without makeup. If she's pretty
Yeah.
without makeup, I like
Oh
it.
yeah,
I'm
just
the-
in sweats or
I love
whatever.
it,
Oh,
yeah.
it's so
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, as long
Yeah.
as long
With
as
the nice dick just hanging there.
Yeah, you can see the
Sweats and a
outline of the dick
jersey.
and the sweats.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Now,
Nice
when you
Cowboys
watch
jersey.
when you watch tranny porn,
Uh-huh.
do you need the girls to be hard to turn you? Like, is it weird? The limp dicks are weird.
I'll tell you,
Limp
it's
dicks
weird
are ugly.
because with gay and trans porn, it's like you have emphatic proof that they're turned on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Empirical evidence.
With like, yeah, but with like regular porno, you know, the woman's faking. She's,
yeah.
I'm coming, and you're like, no, you're not. You fucking stupid liar. Just be. I want you to be truthful.
They're basically like Lauren for that first month of the relationship.
Ah,
Remember that part of the
yeah.
podcast?
Guys, no!
Everyone except
La, la,
Dave.
la, la, la,
I
la,
faked
la,
it
la,
for
la,
him.
liar.
Everyone
Yeah.
except him.
She said
But yeah, you
women
could-
can't have to be comfortable in order to
Yeah.
come. So
True.
she goes the first month, she always fakes, and then she goes, except for Dave.
That's funny.
Good for you for
Yeah.
being so honest.
Good for him. I never had to fake it, right?
Never had to fake it.
Wink, wink. Elbow, elbow, nudge, nudge.
You guys do passionate love. It's cerebral.
Passionate? No.
No?
We're gross.
Ooh.
Ooh, hell
Crank up
yeah.
some Ed Sheeran. When your legs don't work like they used to
Disgusting.
before.
That's your wedding song.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's
so funny.
Didn't he
Remember that.
just do a guest appearance on Thrones?
Big
Ed
trouble,
Sheeran.
bro.
Yeah.
He's off Twitter now.
Really?
He got off
Whoa.
Twitter
Because
last
people got
night.
pissed about it, right?
Why?
He got so much, like, he got a couple good positive things, but everybody else is like, Ed Sheeran sucks. He's off Twitter.
He sucked already.
He bailed.
Yeah.
He was
Well, you know what
terrible.
it
I saw Ed Sheeran live at Barclays Center. He
Gross.
fucking rocked Barclays
Don't
Center.
Great. He's fucking
Yeah.
great. Here's the
Ugh.
thing where Game of Thrones fucked up.
Uh-huh.
They shouldn't have done that. It's
No.
not
Wait, I
the
don't
type.
understand. What happened?
He did a guest appearance on Thrones.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
people who love Game of Thrones are pissed because it's like, you know, they like getting lost in the world of
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it takes you out of
You
it.
get like a celebrity. You're like, is that what you're doing now?
Right,
Are you
right,
guys the
right.
prices right now?
Yeah.
You know? So like, piss. I understand. It's just a stupid thing.
Yeah.
It's like, who's next? David
like
Beckham.
product
Is
placement.
Yeah.
David Beckham
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
on now? And fucking.
Yeah, remember in War Planet of the Apes, they have that big Coca-Cola truck just out of nowhere. The product
I didn't
placement.
notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, but your
Yeah, yeah.
subconscious did.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
They know what they're doing.
Got a
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah, they know what they're fucking doing.
I thought
Yeah,
the
I
movie
don't know.
stunk.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked it. Dave
like it.
infected you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave afterwards, I didn't
You know, it's all anti-man.
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it makes you hate humans and you rooting for the apes.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just like fucked up.
Well, I always root for the
I
animals.
wasn't.
Whenever an animal gets hurt in a movie, I always root against the humans.
Yeah.
You know, I love animals.
I don't root for either one when I see that movie because I'm an adult. And, it's
Wasn't that good of a movie?
far-fetched fiction.
I liked it. I cheered up.
Yeah.
yeah. There was a picture. Someone took a picture of me going. What we were watching.
I saw Kumail Nanjiani's movie. I cried like a bitch.
Dude,
through
my
half of
brother
it.
told me
I
it
wanna
was
see it.
fucking great.
So
That's
good.
what I
One of the
heard.
best movies I've
yeah,
seen probably
my
all year.
brother.
Really?
Yeah.
So good.
Kumail?
Takes romantic comedy to the next
Yeah.
level.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the word on the street.
Fucking phenomenal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, and for you to look past his skin color, that must be a great film.
I like brown comics are pretty safe. They're pretty safe. They're just trying to make it in a white man's world. I get it.
All jokes aside, my brother was raving
So
about
good.
it.
Really?
Raving.
Giannis,
I gotta
so
see
good.
it.
I called my wife crying on FaceTime in the street.
Aw.
It's so good. It's
Wow.
such a great movie. You got to
Aw.
see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be on Netflix in a while, but
Yeah.
Right.
it's one of those films that's worth supporting in a theater. It's his real life story about him marrying a white woman, you know, his relationship with a white woman, how his parents wanted to disown him. And that became like a real story that then blew up in the news and became like, you know, a trending topic about Indian men marrying white women.
Yeah.
And how it's so dishonorable to their families.
Oh yeah, and I read an article that was like, can we stop having black and brown men going after white women? in movies, and everyone's like, "It's his real life."
Yeah.
Are you saying he failed in his real life?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know.
They
He wrote it,
shouldn't
right?
be able to touch art. Yeah.
He did write it?
Yeah. They
Props
shouldn't be
to
able
Kamau,
touch
man.
art.
Who?
I forget who directed it though.
I think it was Apatow who
it
produced
was
it.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Apatow,
really?
You're right.
Man,
He's
yeah,
doing
maybe I'll go
everything
see it.
nowadays.
Fucking
This guy's got
guy.
no spare
Yeah,
time.
he hits a lot of homers too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had a few misses, but there's a lot of fucking homers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he.
I never
really-
got into Love on Netflix. I never got into that.
was
He-
Okay,
he
and then
exec
afterwards
produced
it
that.
was like, what's? It's just the same thing.
You know what's really good? The Dr. Dre documentary on HBO.
Oh, about Eminem. About
Mhm.
Eminem.
Defiant
No,
Ones.
Yeah, Defiant
Oh,
Ones.
yes.
It's
Yeah, I
about
wanna see that.
what's his name? The guy from Capitol Records.
Oh,
Music producer.
you talking about,
Marty Scherzenbaum.
are you talking about Jimmy Iovine?
Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Iovine.
Have you
It's
seen?
really good.
Have you seen Glow?
No.
No.
Gorgeous
A lot
Ladies
of
of
people are
Wrestling?
talking
Oh no, but I
Everyone's
saw
talking
that
about
on
it.
I saw the
Netflix.
documentary and the series, and it is wonderful.
A lot of people like it.
I got
Mark
you.
Maron's in it.
Oh, I was sobbing watching
Really?
the documentary. Yeah, I think my meds got messed up.
Is there any reads or anything?
No, Bobby did it up top.
Oh, he did that read. And what was that company called again?
Deep discount.
DeepDiscount.com.
DeepDiscount.com.
Great place to go for any type
Love
of movie you want.
DeepDiscount.com. Huge supporters of Compound Media as well.
There you go.
Loving Deep Discount.
DeepDiscount.com.
All your DVD needs. They
Yeah.
get you DVDs that you can't get.
Even the
anywhere.
ones you can't get on Netflix
Yeah.
or Hulu. or-
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Deep Discount.
That's so great. I'm going to go there today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a deep discount.
We're at the 2 mark. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it
This
was.
was
man.
great.
I feel
Yeah.
bad that I was
really.
late, but this flew.
No, dude.
all right, man.
You were
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
You came in at the
You
right
guys are
time.
great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because Ian was doing a lot of Aaron Berg bashing. I'm glad you weren't here to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty easy to bash. I'm not a very good comedian, not a good person. I get it. I get it. I'm a good person. I'm
But
just
you do have a podcast people should listen to that you can
Yeah,
plug right
it's
now.
In Hot Water. It's on compoundmedia.com. And I'll be in, is this live?
Yeah, go.
Montreal Comedy Festival next week.
Hey,
July
all right.
26th to, where am I? 26th to 30th, I'll be there.
Going home to Canada.
Hell yeah.
I don't
dude.
like it. I don't like going back there.
Yeah,
No?
You're a New
Why?
Yorker now.
Yeah, I'm a New Yorker.
New York.
You
is
love
the shit.
America, dude. That's
I
awesome.
love America.
And he
so
loves
hard.
New York.
Yeah.
How fucking great is New York?
America loves you.
Say it
Greatest
again.
city in the
How fucking
world.
great is
Best.
New York?
Greatest city
Just
in the
fucking
world.
say it.
It really
You don't
is.
have to convince anybody that shit.
No.
You're here for like a year or two, you're sold. You're like,
Yeah.
this place is a universe that never runs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every other city.
And then you leave and you feel like you're missing out on
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Yeah, and when you're
Mhm.
little, every movie's in New York. You're like,
Yeah.
I gotta be there.
it's
you
just the
know?
excitement. It
Yeah.
makes you like a cokehead. Like
Yeah.
you just the adrenaline of it just never dies.
Yeah.
Best
Mhm.
city in the
Oh,
world.
I love it.
Well, New York is happy to have Berg. He's a great dude,
Thanks,
very
man.
funny comic. Check out his podcast. See him in Montreal. Ian,
Yes, sir.
what are your plugs, my friend?
Hello. You can follow me on Instagram, Ianimal, IANIMAL. My website, ianfidance.com. And I'm going to be on Bennington on Monday the 24th, and then
Nice.
Kumia show on the 31st.
Nice.
Fuck.
I got a bunch of bar shows. and
Love
lots
Bennington
of
is
stuff coming
dude.
up.
So good.
How
He's
long?
so
let me
great.
just
He's
ask a
been
quick
so
question.
kind to me, man.
He's the greatest.
He's so wonderful.
He is the fucking great. How long's he been doing stand up?
I mean, he just came back at it maybe a year
yeah,
and
he
a
was
bit
doing
ago.
it years ago.
He,
But he
is
used to do
so
it.
fucking
He's
funny.
so fucking
Yeah.
quick on
He's
stage,
so
man.
funny. It's
is.
nuts.
Yeah.
It is fucking nuts. And he's so funny on radio.
Yeah.
So good.
And when you do radio with him, nobody's ever made me feel like so comfortable. Like it just
Yeah.
kind of
Right,
like
right,
he just
right.
always picks the ball up and like
Yep.
keeps it, and he always has something. He's just the best.
Yeah, he is.
Bennington, so
yeah,
check
he's
you out
been
on
so
Bennington.
kind to me, man. I love him a lot. I love going in there. So.
And where can the people catch you besides the Grizzly Pear and
you motherfucker! I'll be at the Lantern.
You can catch Ian at every black show.
I'll be at Niagara Bar,
I'm
4:30.
gonna be at Escape Lounge in August. So that'll be
If you
fun.
could bring 3 people and just say
You
the
motherfucker.
word "Fi-die."
I got a bunch of bar shows coming up in fucking Williamsburg and Brooklyn.
And
all
of
that
course, you
shit.
got a podcast somewhere. You're a
I don't have a
comic.
podcast, man.
You heathen.
No, I just go on podcasts. I gotta
Alright.
get one.
All
you
right.
know?
Lauren?
Just
Jerry?
at Lauren Cabera. Jerry.
Donald? What do we got, D?
Just gonna read Bobby's dates too.
Okay, Bobby's
Okay.
dates,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I'm
he's
gonna
a-
be opening for Bobby at Side Splitters,
There
right?
you go.
That's right, Bobby.
Booyah.
That's
There you go.
He's at Just for Laughs. He just left today, so he's gonna be there up until
just say
the
this real quick.
27th.
You're the new Stavros, my man.
Hell yeah.
Tampa.
That's right.
Side
Yep.
slips.
And then YKWD Live podcast will be at JFL this year at the Hyatt Regency on the 27th. Then, September, Side Splitters with Ian, 28th, 29th, 30th, and then October 12th in Tacoma, Washington.
Right on. And if you're listening to this live, I will be at the Hartford Funny Bone this weekend. And then next weekend, I will be at the Arlington Draft House. So come check it out and follow me on Twitter and give me all your fucking aggressive, stupid comments about
Come at me, bro.
how dumb I am. That's all I get. The last guy was like, do you hear yourself on You Know What, dude? Do you know how dumb you are?
3 followers.
That loves you.
Cartoon picture for profile.
Yeah. Some guy told me I was pederast David Cross.
It's actually fucking hilarious.
Fuck you. All right?
Hey, I wrote it. So did it come from
I
Fart
loved it.
Dicky
It was
Wunner?
great. I loved it. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Peace
Thanks,
out.
everybody.
Enjoy every sandwich.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.